Jordan, what do you mean you were looking back at it? Oh, fuck. Hey, Jordan, can I join the Wednesday campaign and make a bounty hunter who wants to kill Ziggy just because he's black?
City, I was thinking about it earlier. What color hair does Ziggy have? Is it black hair?
Yeah, it's the same color as his skin.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just
Actually,
wanted to
now that I
confirm.
remember,
he's
so I know
blackface.
Ziggy's hair. I know Ziggy's like skin and hair are like tar black, but what color are his tattoos? Aren't
His
they like
tattoos-
White?
His tattoos are, yeah, white and
I was
on
just checking.
occasion yellow.
Nice.
Wait. What was Ziggy's original skin color before he tattooed himself pitch black?
I didn't tattoo
d-
myself pitch black.
That's just
No,
his
that
skin
is just
color.
him.
Oh.
That is just Ziggy.
Yeah, my tattoos are on my skin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the tattoos
Where
are.
the fuck else would they be?
my skin isn't a tattoo. I guess is what what I mean.
Here. Yes, sir.
This nigga tattooed himself with invisible ink. Got it.
I did tattoo myself, but not with invisible ink.
That's pretty dope.
See, I got Storm King's casting the second level invisible spell. Call that an invisible.
Okay. Well, we got bars or something?
Every time inks went invisible in Parker's campaign, invisible ink.
Yes, sir.
A beverage of sorts?
My turn.
Please, kill me. I can't anymore. Or we can play D&D and never have to think about that again. Ooh, that
We're
sounds
thinking
good.
about it. Whether
So-
you want or not.
A beverage of sorts?
A beverage
Yeah,
of
a
sorts.
beverage of
Hey,
sorts.
it's Jordan's fault. Every time I fucking look at my DMs, I see.
I
fucking-
know.
So I say, you think you're the drink?
Yeah,
think you're the
You
drink?
think of the Drake, bitch.
he's done this. To
You're
us
not
now.
even the cup.
Yeah.
Grah.
What did I do with those? Are they just gone forever?
A beverage of sorts.
I will
So
accept my
here's
fate.
the
Done.
thing.
Done.
I think I am.
I might go ahead and start here in a minute and just kind of see if Nikki shows up later, if that's
Do
fine
it.
with everybody.
Do it! Yes!
You're the
yes!
DM.
Be the
You're
only
the DM.
person that we're waiting on.
You're the DM, baby.
Well,
Whatever
I'm
you
also
say.
technically in the Dungeon Master's Guide, the DM is just referred to as another player above all else.
Yes.
I'm gonna kick you, and I'm gonna burn that book. How dare you?
Well, it's more so for the sense of equality, and also because I've literally had DMs before who act really weird about it and think that there's some sort of social hierarchy involved. Anyway,
They're gods.
When I DM, I roleplay God.
no, I'm not talking about any of you guys. I mean like people that I played with years ago when I was
refuse to answer.
first
my-
playing D&D.
Damn. Rest in peace.
Shit, I didn't even mean him. Maybe, I don't know, I forgot.
I keep forgetting that you played like hella
When I-
D&D,
when I was in-
Jordan.
That I played what?
Hella D&D.
Yeah, I was in my college's tabletop gaming club. I was a certified member.
Fucking nerd.
Wild.
I was entering my grief era.
I'll be right back.
Bye bye.
All right, let me start an
Certified
activity of
rose
watch
cake.
together.
I want
Yes.
noise, please.
Oh, the noise makes me so happy.
Has everybody thought of their tournament intros?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh,
I mean, if we
shit!
started today, I'm gonna be pissed because I did not. But I
did.
think if we at least
You
just
guys are
get...
definitely not making it to the tournament today.
Yeah, it's like a
Oh,
week
okay,
to
thank
get
God.
there. It's a
Yeah.
week travel.
I kind of thought we like skipped to like the tournament. I cannot
Yeah, I
lie.
think-
What the
Nah, he got something. He got something in store for us on our way there.
Another week to drop this heat.
Yeah.
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 You're just gonna have to be patient.
I'm sick today, actually.
Bro, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Coward.
Bro's acting like it's gonna be a filler episode.
Right?
Give it an hour and see what happens.
Hey.
Well, wait, what if this is the they hit the fucking Pentagon episode?
Okay, hold on. Now, Jordan, I've been trying desperately to keep track because of the information I know.
I
But,
think
like,
you have forbidden knowledge if you're about to talk about what I think.
which I'm not going to say out loud, my friend.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything. But I have been waiting, and I realized our sessions are not one-to-one synced at all. But
Yeah, they're not, because you
We're-
also know that. I'm pretty sure somehow. I forgot. You were probably there.
I was there.
Oh, our sessions aren't taking place on the same day as like the other. That would be fucking insane, actually.
I mean, I know,
Yeah.
but it's like something so large happened that it's like we would like know, and
Whoa.
I'm just waiting for that to happen.
Whoa, I'm wiggling my toes right now.
So I gave Peach's group they hit the Pentagon moment, and Parker knows what it is.
Did a fucking oh my god, I'm so excited.
Yeah, now something random's just gonna happen, and we're all just gonna be like, "Was that it? Was that it?" Sorry, guys,
Yeah.
not yet.
Yeah.
You don't have dark mode on your roll 20? That's crazy.
Whoa, animal.
Now we're fucking cooking. Attaboy.
Shut up.
Oop.
Shut
Oop.
up, I hate you.
Oop. Is it opposite day? What just happened?
Okay, I'm gonna go piss, and then
Okay, have fun with that.
Parker
Get
acting
these
like
vibes in my ear.
doesn't know that I freaking hate him.
A beverage of sorts.
Forrest,
Uh,
come on, bud. Come on, man. Let's be real.
let's be real. I can't stand
No, we know that, but you like having me around, and that's fine. That's more than enough.
Do I?
I'm always around, bro. I promise you, if you didn't like me around, you would have blacklisted me. You would have lied on my name on around these guys. I would not be here. Trust me, you love
You're
me.
not going to be here after tonight, brother.
Can you imagine Nisa trying to kill Vincent, the most off the wall,
I
unprovoked?
say it every session. Sometimes
Unnecessary
GBK
shit.
ain't even an NPC. It's the party themselves.
I'm not even talking about. I'm talking about Parker.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
oh,
Is
like
coming for you, nigga.
oh.
Yeah.
I thought
I mean,
it was
I
just a
was-
D&D, like, oh, you're his DM,
I
kill
was
him,
trying to
haha,
be
make him
quiet
sad.
about it.
Whoa. Yo,
I'm
Forrest, you
actively
gotta stop
traveling. I'm actually traveling across the states at max speed right now.
But Jordan, I feel like you'd melt when you saw me crying on my knees, looking at you. Please, God, no, please don't do it.
I
And then
would
you
piss
finally.
kid and cry a little bit, and then I set off the rose-shaped Netero from Hunter x Hunter bomb in my
God
chest
damn!
and eviscerate the zip code.
You know what? If I deserve that kind of death, I must have been him. You know what? I'll take it.
True.
Only him at
You
these.
think you're the Drake?
on you.
He just might be the cup.
Damn.
This guy's a beverage of sorts.
He said he's the what? Frieza's part's the only good part. I'm sorry. Frieza grinding and just dancing. He said he's the what? Like that part's hot.
Nah, I liked
can
when
always
Krillin
agree
came
with
in and he was like, I don't know about that.
that. Everyone likes what they're like, right? Don't judge me.
All right. Anyways,
Oh, we have to
I
wait for
find the
Ziggy.
dungeon.
Oh, huh?
You found the dungeon.
Damn.
Look for
But
the
did you
dragons.
find the dragon?
I don't know. You're the DM.
Is the D&D in for dungeon or dragon? Is the real question.
Let's just say
Dragon Master is a lot cooler of a title than Dungeon Master. That's all I'm saying.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, holy shit! Wow, Liam. I've been playing fucking D&D forever, and no one's ever mentioned it like that. You just changed my whole perspective. Thanks, man.
Jordan, can you kill Irenicus so I can come back as my new character?
The Dragon Master. Oh,
The
I thought you
dragon.
were gonna say my new character. His whole thing is he's low-key chill and doesn't give a fuck.
Actually,
On God.
my new character's a freak and he eats ass and licks toes. So
hey,
Whoa, you
so
will
he's a
fit
tad,
right into
got
this
it.
party.
welcome.
welcome. You're like the 8th person like that.
We're changing our party's name from the Dream Catchers to the Toe Suckers.
Nope. I hate it.
Well,
You don't get
come
to
on,
make
Jordan.
that choice.
Yeah, Jordan, bro, you gotta just call us by our name, man. You can't just. Oh, I don't want to call you that. Sorry,
the
bud.
whole universe
You're
just
stuck
gives
with
us a
it.
nickname.
The Toe Suckers.
Instead of
What are you
those
gonna do when
goons-
the entire universe and all of its population rejects the notion of you being called the toe suckers?
That's our campaign. Our campaign
Impose
is
my
fighting
will
for that
upon the
freedom.
universe. Hashtag
That's how
I
we're
can't
gonna
wait
fight
till
for
I
that
get to
freedom.
wish.
Anyways,
Fighting the whole campaign just to get people to finally call you the toe suckers.
We did it,
Honestly,
guys.
peak D&D.
my
We did
question
it.
for a fun fact for all your characters is which of them have sucked toes?
Man,
Leviticus
that's
touched
tough.
toes before he lost.
All
his
I'm
mouth.
saying is, what's his
Whoa.
name? Raymond Gunn
lore.
is definitely sucked toes.
I don't know, man. I guess because I only seen him as old man Ray. Young man Ray, maybe he might
Yeah,
have
I'm
been a little
talking
full
about
of
like
himself.
as a young man, Raymond Gunn was a whore.
He might have been a whore for sure.
Raymond Ray.
Raymond
I think he
Gunn.
paid for sex.
Gun.
What?
He definitely bought a couple prostitutes.
Where's the fucking?
But I think he struggled with love for so long that he just focused on
No,
the
I
bag.
think
he just
Raymond
focused
Gunn-
on the
Raymond
bag
Gunn
in his later years.
As a
His
rich
love
dad,
never worked.
who definitely like the day he turned 18 was like happy birthday and got him a prostitute.
Yeah.
Jesus. we
Just
don't know
like-
none about Mr. Laser Gun. We
Yeah,
can't.
that-
We can't.
That nigga's
judging him.
definitely evil. That nigga's definitely insane and evil.
Actually, I have lore on that from Sai. Apparently, Mr. Laser Gun was not a bad guy. Actually,
Whoa.
what we're trying to make Raymond into now is probably more attuned
Is
to
he,
who
so
Laser
Raymond
was.
Gunn is a fucking disgrace?
If he was alive, he'd probably be disgraced by him. But Jordan can only speak on that, not I.
I mean, you're just going off of the bygone hearsays of somebody who just
True,
so happens
mate.
to-
Bygones
Also, that
and
nigga's
hearsay.
definitely
Cool guy
rich
when he
enough
was
to
alive.
control his own narrative. Maybe we're just hearing lies.
Hey man, we're the ones that let that man walk away alive.
Yeah.
But for the good, I really enjoyed this direction. Because we really were going for, let's just kill this guy. To, you know what?
I mean,
We can change him.
I was never
We
gonna kill him.
We could change him.
At this point, I'm too attached to Mr. Gunn. I want him to keep living and keep calling.
Yeah.
On God, on God, on God, on God, on God.
Yeah,
on God,
I hope
on God, on God.
he lasts for fucking. I hope he's like the fucking, like our day one that's rolling with us still.
When you guys
you-
are fighting the final boss and you have your Gurren Lagann moment of like
Yeah.
everybody else dropping in with their arms crossed, just lined
Yeah,
up
Raymond
behind
Gunn
you,
is
and
like,
Mr. Gunn is on the
"Brought
line.
the goons, and like a portal opens up and hundreds of fucking.
He's like he's like Lord Genome from Gurren Lagann. We're at the very end, he just rocks with you guys for once.
God.
Dude, I actually
Is
can't.
is there any equivalent to like Mjolnir in this where only the worthy can wield it? And
So, do you want
Raymond
the
Gunn
real
comes
answer?
out-
Only the freaky can wield it.
Yeah, only the biggest freak in the
Only
galaxy
the biggest
can
freak
wield
in the
it.
galaxy can wield
Jordan,
this hammer.
We do want that
that's
answer. We do
low-key
want
my
that answer.
staff.
So there is an equivalent to Mjolnir, and it
Yes!
actually is going to be plot relevant.
All right, guys. I'm sorry,
That is-
but
Yeah,
that's
Raymond
coded.
Gunn.
That's coded for me. I'm taking
No,
it.
that's
Fuck
coded
Ray.
for Raymond Gunn. He's the one that's worthy.
Nah, he's gonna have the Thor moment of just like, oh no, he's gonna have the Captain America Age of Ultron
picks up
moment,
the shield.
where it's just barely
Picks up the
lifting up,
hammer.
and we all just sigh like, whew, that was close.
And then during the final battle, like,
Then
you're,
he
you're
does
gonna
it.
get you're gonna get knocked out, and it's gonna fly, and Raymond Gunn is going to be like, I guess I have to step up.
Okay, but imagine. I mean, I hate that we're stealing so much from Marvel, but also,
I love
Fuck
how much
you.
you guys believe in the reformation of a
Dude.
bureaucratic nepo baby this
Dude,
much.
I cannot lie. Fucking Ziggy is based off of just like 5 superheroes
True.
superheroes.
or villains.
damn. Well, all 5 of them are crazy.
Well, I guess actually 2.
It's like-
Five
it's like
freakiest
Mr.
heroes
America-
come
It's like
together.
the 5 best heroes
The
ever
freaky-
get
3.
fused into one, but then Carnage takes over.
It's
That's
fucking,
all it is.
I mean, fucking
How many-
Molecule Man is fucking insane. I love Molecule Man. That guy.
Can we be the Freaky Five, regardless
Can-
of how many members there
Whoa!
are?
Hey, once we
Wait,
take over the
who's-
Flawless 5, we can rename them.
Yeah, the Freaky Five.
Sorry, guys. before we leave Twilight, you have to rename yourselves to the Freaky Five. See you
I
next
just
week.
upped the challenge rating of all of the Flawless 5 members by like 50%.
And all their weaknesses are getting their toes sucked.
Yeah,
God damn it. Please, hold on. Liam is on some freaky shit right now. He wants. God damn it, bro.
I'm just
This is
waiting
gonna
to
be a
start.
weird. This is gonna be a weird session, bro.
Nah,
Before hopping in
I'll lock
chat,
in and
Liam
shut the
took a
fuck up.
honey pack, a Broly boost. He's amped by a black flash.
Uncle, what
He's
you doing
drinking some
when
kind of drink?
when Ziggy's newest drug obsession is honey packs?
He ate truffles.
No, I can't stay here for half an hour while you try to pick up girls or guys. I don't know what
Took a
Ziggy's
Broly
into.
boost.
I don't know what the fuck a honey pack is.
I'm not picking up girls or guys.
It's just like
Ziggy
a
out there
freaky little
flirting with
liquid.
trees.
Apparently, I'm like, I actually don't even know what it is for real, but I'm like 40% sure that it's just a pack of honey that has like performance enhancing chemicals in it.
That. What
It's
he
something
said.
like that.
I'm like
yeah.
40% sure it's something like that.
Blue Chew.
And they just call
Ground
it a
up
honey
Blue
pack.
Chew.
Yeah, it's just Viagra, but in the form of a pack.
That
of
is
honey.
so crazy.
Yeah.
All right, but while we wait,
What are we waiting for?
Yeah,
Arenicus
what?
to tell us his whole backstory.
Oh.
What?
Oh,
was
we're
a
not
man.
doing that. Oh,
From the moment.
ready to
Oh,
play?
hold up.
No, let's play now. Let's play now. Please,
Okay.
let's
Yes,
play.
let's say that. Let's say that.
all right. I guess next time, Arenicus. Stay in mystery.
I'll do it right now.
Do it in game. Do it in game.
In game.
So, last we left off, we had just concluded a chapter of the stories of the Dreamcatchers. After a thrilling series of games and challenges between them and the fearsome pirateer captain Sterling Cleavestone, a man that Cassio had claimed as his father, the Heaven's Cradle crew got swept by a young group of upstart monsters that have been turning the Pulse District upside down. Finally having a break and a moment of brief respite between all things. The first in roughly 7 days since they've met for the first time and stormed through everything that stands in their way, and even those that don't. You all took a week of a break to get your bearings straight, to talk to your resources and any potential friends and connections you have, maybe learn a bit about the upcoming election that is going to be happening right after the tournament, and the primaries up until then. Some of you crafting, learning, figuring each other, yourselves, and the rest of the city out. Most of you possibly having hung out a bit and sticking together some, or maybe going about your own way and taking a break from the rest of everybody to get away from it all for a while, have finally, after a week, on the 7th day, with a week and a half remaining until the tournament in Lodestar, you all have once again reconvened on the day of a prospected series of speeches. The first primary in the election for the future mayor of Twilight's Pulse District, happening today, later. But for now, it is morning. All of you have gotten your night of sleep and freshened up. Would there be, after a week, anybody who is kind of away from it all? Or did you guys kind of, sleep in the same place you did before, at the charging port?
Ziggy has not basically, people have not seen Ziggy leave his room at the charging port other than, like, once.
Vincent definitely spent most of his time in the charging port until he solved the puzzle, and when he did, then he spent most of his time in the inner city, just getting a laydown of the elections and working with people, making money.
Of course. It most likely would have been you who relayed to the others that there was supposed to be indeed a series of speeches and a primary today. Between the 4 main electorates that a lot of you have been hearing about and seeing a few people actually kind of rally behind, other than the occasional rando that just kind of wants themselves to be thrown into the mix. You know, going from small business owner or low-time pirateer to sudden ruler of the Bolts District. Sorry, what'd you say, Liam?
Vernon Supreme.
Yeah, Vernon Supreme, yeah.
None of us are running, right?
No.
Okay, good. I was just making
are.
sure. Like I was pretty sure, but I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, of course.
And we're effectively supporting Mr. Gunn now.
Not necessarily. As far as like
I feel like we
running,
should.
no. I don't.
How do
I mean,
I don't have a stake in anyone.
we want the
Do we
people
care
to
as a
decide.
unit.
Not really.
And it's even better because all 4 of them are people we have defeated and or like have in our pocket now. So like it doesn't really matter who wins at this point. We just want to know who does, so then we can kind of like keep them in our
We're the
in our
fucking
pocket continuously.
United States.
We're the shadow government.
Yeah.
Basically.
I think I would have done anything like specific.
Okay.
Did we actually, while I'm thinking about it, did we decide who was taking the intelligence increasing books?
So over the course of this week during the break, Nisa has been the one to read it. And at the start of the week, Ozzy took a couple of days, but he finished it. So it actually raised the question to Lee, did you raise Ozzy's intelligence by 2?
I did.
Okay, and also like you
Ooh.
know that your intelligence can now cap out at 22, so if
I
you want you
do
can
know
ASI
that.
it to 22. Okay, just checking, just making sure. But
Based.
yeah, at the tail end, the very end of this week, kind of like right on the dot of like you guys waking up, Nisa has just finished the intelligence book.
She closes the book. That's how the episode starts.
Exactly, and there is one more chrono converter that you guys have.
Okay, good. So Irenicus still has a chance.
Yeah,
Nice.
so Irenicus
very
has
good.
a chance if
Yeah.
that is what you guys want to use it on. I can
guess-
only imagine.
Yeah, you can spend the week, I imagine, like using that shit.
Yeah, if that's cool with everybody who's here. I can't remember.
I mean-
Nikki's character doesn't use intelligence. does
Nah, that's a
The
fighter.
fighter.
Yeah, I don't think anybody else's characters give nearly as much of a fuck
You
as
3,
Yeah.
you 3 are
Yeah.
the people that need
you
it.
wizards
The
and
only-
Two
artificers.
artificers and 2 wizards.
Yeah.
Okay, is it okay if I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, by all means, you make
He's
it
so-
started.
I think
He's
you're
so
pretty much
cute.
the only other choice.
If you
Yeah,
use up the last chrono
Like,
converter,
couldn't
then-
one person read it 3 times?
No,
Oh,
Yeah, it-
Okay.
oh,
I explicitly shut
No,
that down last
he
time
said
because
no.
if you read the same book 3 times, you don't learn anything new.
True,
makes
true,
sense.
That
true,
is
true, true,
patently
true.
untrue.
I mean, yeah, that is true. Untrue. It
Okay,
is
okay,
true
but
that that is
mechanically,
untrue.
I'll allow it.
Mechanically, we all are
Makes sense.
on
Yeah,
board.
we agree. We agree.
Okay, so what I'm trying to
I
say
like
is,
how
if you
everyone's
read
in
the
the
book
DM.
the
Validate,
first
Jordan.
time,
No. Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
We
no,
get you.
hear me out. And then you read it a second time, you are not going to gain the same amount of knowledge that you gained the first time.
All right, if I read it again, give me 0.5 intelligence.
Whoa.
You know
me
what?
half
If
a
you
point.
find a 3rd chrono converter, I
course.
got you.
All right.
I,
They left, brother.
I forgot what a chrono converter was.
It's the thing we're
It's
using
the
to
it's the
reset.
mechanical item that
Oh.
resets the charge on a magic item. It's why you guys have been able to reuse the
Oh.
book, because technically, when the book is used, it takes 100 years before it can be used again.
Yeah, which is why it's so cracked. Fucking Nisa bought and or found 3 of them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, she
actually.
only found 2, and both of them were in the bodies of 2 of the killer robots.
Yes.
But also, not every killer robot had one of those in them.
They were
Only
special.
those 2 did. They were experimental models with different abilities. But yes, Irenicus, if you guys pop the final chrono converter, you can absolutely get started on just kind of doing that for some time. You know, I believe it's 6 hours a day. Actually, no, it's 8 hours a day. Yeah, across 6 days. That's what it was. I had to double check with myself. But nevertheless, you guys have once again reconvened, and you have been told through Vincent
Hi.
that there is a primary going on today, where if you guys feel so inclined, right before you head out with Mr. Gunn, as per the promise he made to Nisa, to the Lodestar District, then you guys can tap in and check on them. Which, if you're being completely honest with yourselves, you think for a moment, well, Mr. Gunn's going to be there, so he might need to go there anyway.
Has there
Right.
been politicking going on in this week, or is it just starting now?
It's been going on throughout the week. Those of you who have been walking around have been kind of telling some people, explicitly Parker, who asked about it. But last session, I kind of hinted at it to everybody. That, you know, the people have finally kind of decided, a few of the people, that they are actually going to genuinely rally behind. Most of which are either bureaucratics and, you know, people who have vested interest in conservatism, you know, backing Mr. Gunn. And then there's the two notorious, you know, groups of pirates and mob bosses between Neo Desperado and the Heaven's Cradle Pirates, aka Rio and Sterling, who kind of have like their cronies and people who like owe them money and resources or have gotten like their hands in with them, you know, backing them. But surprisingly, or most shockingly, a lot of the outer city has found a backing behind Sai. Apparently, even during his time as a bounty hunter with the rest of his crew, he took down a couple of genuine threats over his time. The 18 years that he has spent in the Pulsa district. And he has defended quite a few people. Some even calling him a rather heroic figure. But now that there are many fewer bounty hunters than there were before, due to a lot of bounties being cancelled by Mr. Gunn, Sai has taken it upon himself to take up many jobs. 6, according to him, when he last spoke to you all at the hearth that you drink at, where he was a you know, a bodyguard of sorts. But apparently, according to the people of the outskirts of the city, he's become somewhat of a credit to the community, and they like him now. They always did, but enough to actually think of him as somewhat of a figurehead of their desires and their hopes.
Damn.
But nevertheless, these are the 4 possible future rulers of the Pulse District, all of which you have vested interest in, and like you mentioned earlier, some kind of relationship with. But with that, by all means, go ahead.
Is there actual like speeches we can go to and listen to right now, or is it like just throughout the week there have been and we've kind of missed them because we were doing our own thing?
No, you're good. So throughout the week, they were kind of setting it up to where today there is going to be a primary where they're kind of organizing the 4 of these people to speak on some matters. So you can actually go today to hear, you know, a bit more about them and their plans.
But before we go, Vincent would like to pull Ozzy and Nisa aside.
Okay.
Hi, friends. So I didn't get to do my skincare routine, so you can kind of see the dark circles under my eyes and my calloused fingertips raised up. And I did it. I fucking cracked that fucking puzzle. And the reward is baffling, confusing, out of my league. And the only thing that came to my mind was the 2 smartest people I've probably ever met. Irenicus is still pretty busy and he would have been called, but he seemed really into that book. And he whips out this scroll.
I'll put it in
Jordan,
Treasure Trove.
Yeah. Jordan, can you describe it again?
So, what Vincent pulls out is this strange, elongated series of malleable glass that looks kind of rolled up the way that a scroll would be. And if and when he begins to unfurl it a little bit, it has all of these glowing, digital bluish-green runes, codexes, markings on it that are not only hard to comprehend to him, but even to you, Nisa. These, while definitely some sort of inscription, magical enchantment, possible, you know, thing meant to be either inscribed on something else or read out loud, you genuinely have no idea what the fuck this is saying. even as somebody who has like vested experience and interest in spell scrolls and wizardly behavior.
And I plugged it into my holocom, and like nothing happened. So like I don't know if I don't have an advanced enough tablet or something. And can you guys help me with this? I would really like to know what this is.
There is a cable at the bottom with like a plug, kind of like a USB port.
Plug.
Yeah, just like at the bottom of the like the bottom side of this like glass little sheet.
It's literally a hard-lined fucking scroll of some sorts, and it's got information, power, something. It's got secrets, that's for sure.
Yeah,
And
I put
I'm
a reference
desperate
image
to know.
for it in Treasure Trove.
Yeah, it's
if
pretty
that
cool.
helps any.
So what are your
Do I
guys'
know
thoughts,
anything
huh?
that Nisa doesn't, or
Make me an Arcana check.
why is it always fucking Arcana with you?
Because it's a
Sorry.
scroll!
I'm
Aw.
winged! How dare you use one of my main...
So with
How dare
24,
you use a stat?
you can reasonably deduce that between, you know, you being around multiple
Uh-huh.
people who have used them, this definitely looks to be a scroll of some sort. The text on it is absolutely indecipherable, but these glyphs, marks, runes, and codexes undeniably, you know, they are some sort of magical inscription, most likely one meant to be read, as per, you know, scrolls do. But as for the cable that is
Can we
connected
read
to
it?
it,
Do you understand the language?
Indecipherable. Decipherable.
yep,
Okay,
indecipherable.
okay. Go on. The cable.
Yeah. As for the cable, you've never really seen a scroll or some form of like magical or even techno-magical application like this that has something like a cable connected to it. But it's painfully obvious that the fact that there is a cable connected to this means that, one, this is some form of techno-magical application, and perhaps the scroll is meant to be for some form of technomancy. And
Yeah.
also, you can't really figure out
I
what
mean,
this
that was
is meant
very
to be
clear.
connected to. But it's clear that
I can't tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's just meant to be connected to something.
Okay. Okay.
You guys got like hacking
Well,
tools
yeah.
or like what are those? Not holocom, but like the data pads that like let you hack. Do you guys have one of those? I just
Did
feel
I
like
get
it.
one,
it
Jordan?
You yourself, Ozzy, I believe during that, either the break or right before, I remember you recalling you got yourself an interface rig.
An interface rig, yes.
Yeah, which is the
Can I
device
use
that
for this?
you can attempt. An interface rig is a device that has cables and also plug-in ports to be able to hack and install malware onto various software devices. So if you felt so inclined and you wanted to attempt to hack the scroll, or possibly even decipher it, I would say you could plug it into your interface rig if you want.
Now, Ozzy, before you
let's
plug that
try.
in, I don't want to be responsible for any malware that comes your way. I don't know how much you spent on that,
Shit just
but
explodes.
this could be dangerous. So just keep that in mind and just know I'm your friend and I did not try to do this on purpose. Okay, go.
It was like 20 gold. We'll be fine.
Gold? Got him. Fucking got him, dude. They don't know what ciphers in this world, bro.
If I were there, I'd give you a
Oh,
high
sorry,
five.
Cypher.
No, it's okay. I'm done being anal about it. I was for a while. To be
Sorry.
fair,
I go-
I'm much more anal about it being called credits than I am about gold.
No,
Because
true,
for the
true,
longest
true.
time I did call it credits, and then I remembered that credits are like the most generic possible sci-fi currency, and I had to beat those allegations. So
Not
Okay,
fair.
so but I
Nice.
blame you for like starting the credits and then it switched to something else.
it is my fault. I will take any and all blame for that.
Anyways,
Shame.
yeah, I go from playing with gold to ciphers between days.
Yeah, brother.
Anyways, what would I need to roll with it plugged in to investigate it?
So I guess my first question is, what particularly are you trying to do with it? Are you trying to like see if there's like a firewall or a mainframe that you can break past or into, or are you trying to like kind of download and decipher the scripts and glyphs?
Well, I guess first I will try to see if there's any malware, firewall, or anything trying to prohibit me from gathering information on the scroll.
Okay. Make me a data check as you kind of begin engaging with this thing.
Oh my god.
You have. Oh wait. Don't we have?
Wait. Hold on.
Wait, I have inspiration.
Okay. I want to give them bardic inspiration.
Bardic
as well.
inspiration. You may give
Yes,
them
please.
bardic inspiration.
A D8 to add to whatever you're.
Oh wait, can I roll a
I'm
d8
just
for
room
that?
away, boys.
Roll the D8 and see what happens before
You
I
rolled a
silvery
1,
barbs.
then a 2.
It do be like that.
15.
I mean, that's literally better than nothing.
Yeah.
Could you feel the fear in my veins?
Can I silvery barbs that? Let's cash out.
Anyways, this is the-
Just
this is the
re-roll it to
15.
see if it gets higher. Man, alright, whatever.
Higher
but
than
this is-
2?
Like, are you
Probably,
being
right?
unironic about that?
I'm being
Well, I mean,
unironic. I'm
it's a
asking if
15.
you're allowing me to do that.
So
Silvery
silvery
bar-
barbs just
advantage,
forces a
no?
re-roll, right? Not like specifically
Oh.
disadvantage.
Just a reroll.
You know what? Sure, I will let you burn a level 1 spell slot so that you make Ozzy re-roll.
Daydreamer's fist
Silvery
turns
barbs
silver
isn't
and
level 2?
punches her. No, it's
I
level
have-
1, dude.
I
Dude.
have beat with silvery barbs.
Dude,
I have
that's our
beat
most
with-
used spell, and by the
this is-
time we
dude.
finish this campaign, there will not be another spell used as much as this one.
It's
Hey,
Can
just
I
I
so
promise
just
you.
say,
stacked.
I
It's-
can't wait till we go to the tournaments because I have a direct counter for that.
Oh my god,
I'm
counter spell?
so yeah. I have a counter for silvery barbs, and I can't wait for Jordan to be happy about that.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
I'm kicking my feet right now.
You should.
I don't know what it is, but I'm excited to find out.
Okay.
I don't either.
Yeah, go ahead and
any-
reroll that, homie.
Okay. Do I keep the bardic inspiration the 5?
No,
Or...
that's a pretty high roll. I'd keep it.
Okay, I wasn't sure if like it just kind of for that last roll or not. Okay.
That's up to him, and I will totally use another one if he decides it needs another. What do you want
That's
if he
like
lets
That
us
is
keep it?
a 16 plus 5. Yeah, if you burn the first level spell slot to make him re-roll, I will let that be a thing.
Let's
I'm-
go.
You know, I can play fair.
All right, daddy. Got it.
I will keep this.
Okay.
So 21.
So in that
21.
case, as opposed to the tragic failure of a natural 1, you kind of beginning to engage with this and kind of log it into your interface rig. There is almost immediately this powerful high-level barrier that you quickly recognize before you download or try to download too much into your interface rig. You would know this to be, while you cannot figure out exactly what level it is, you have been explicitly studying it and trying to figure out some counters for it over the past week, which is an encryption level, which you would know to be a technomagical barrier that more potent, software users worth their salt implant into devices to prevent them from either plain hacking or low-tier, inadequate technomagical manipulation.
You inadequate.
Okay. So do I know, like, so I know that there's like a thing that's there to prevent me from like entering it, but do I know any ways to get around it?
So, in DMs during the 1 week break, I told you that there were some spells that are able to circumvent encryption levels. A couple of which I believe are levels 1 and 2, which are spells that you have access to if you wanted, hypothetically, if you wanted to prepare them. If you felt like playing around with some new toys. They're spells in the Google Doc, though, the expanded spell
Are they-
list.
Yes.
Are they labeled, Jordan?
They're labeled Technomagic.
The ones that can circumvent.
No, not explicitly those, but just that the Technomagic spells are labeled Technomagic spells.
Yeah, I know that
but-
because I've been taking all of them.
Yeah.
Hit me with that information when you get a chance, if you can.
No, you're good. So all the spells that interact with technology are on-off the cantrip, which fails against things that have encryption levels. Encrypt, the first level spell, which gives something an encryption level, and you can upcast it to increase the encryption level. And then the other one that would be the most pertinent to you, you've attempted to cast, I think it was Arenicus who attempted to cast remote access once.
Yes.
Which, if you cast it at a high enough level, can temporarily break through encryption levels lower than it.
Cool.
But then there is Arcane Hack, which can attempt to break an encryption on it. So think of Arcane Hack as Dispel Magic, but for firewalls. So you know how with Dispel Magic, it just works on things of a lower level than it, and then on higher levels you have to make a roll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I know anything about how high level is? It high level?
It
is,
seems high
right?
level, because
Okay.
one, it's right there, and you found it very fast.
Okay.
Which means that this is clearly meant to protect any and all substances of this this device. This strange scroll.
Okay. Slightly unrelated question, but to make a scroll spell, like a spell for a scroll for a spell, do I have to know the physical spell, or is it?
You do have to know the spell. But as an artificer, you can prepare spells, so just any spell on the artificer list, you can prepare it and then make a scroll of it with, ideally with the help of a couple of others, or you could take it upon yourself. But
Okay,
yes.
does that mean is it like clerics, like I prepare at the beginning of the day, or is it like my level?
Yeah, it's at the beginning of the day.
Okay.
You canonically tinker with whatever tools and apparatuses you use as your magical foci.
Okay. Oh.
But also, since we're just now starting a new day, I low-key hinted at it earlier. I'm basically just giving you the green light to kind of set up whatever spells you want throughout the day that you
Yerp.
feel will be most convenient,
Okay.
including these. The
Since I was
technomagicals.
already studying them, I think I probably would have gathered. I
Yeah,
would have
absolutely.
prepared them.
Yeah.
At least probably just the one. Wait, what level is Arcane Hack?
Arcane Hack is a level 2 spell.
Which one do I not want today? Which spell am I giving a training for today? I think Kinetic Jaunt. I will switch you out. Okay. You said it's in the Google Doc?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know if there's a way on Roll20 to like show which spells? Wait. That's beautiful. Okay, I know how to do it now. Okay, don't worry about me.
Okay.
No problem.
If you want to switch to someone else while I'm getting that on my sheet, you can come back to me. But I will try to use that spell.
Okay. Well, in that case, I mean, everyone else is kind of low-key gathered around, like, seeing... Well, I guess not everybody. Ziggy, what are you up to right now?
Oh.
I'm
For
in
the
my
first time
room
in a while,
staring at a
Vincent
wall.
checked in on you, asked how you were doing, told you there's a big speech happening today.
If he
later
knocked on my door, I wouldn't even answer.
Yeah, but it's been a week now, so I gotta confirm he's alive. So I'm gonna break in.
True. A singular fly kind of hovers as you're laying on the bed staring at the ceiling, just over, and then lands on your nose and then flies off.
Yeah, if you break in, you'll just see Ziggy sprawled out on the bed, staring at the ceiling. There's the tentacles in his head are kind of peeking out and just like wrapping themselves around his head, going over his eyes and shit. Instead of blinking, he's just using tentacle mucus.
Homie's licking his eyebrows in the most obscene way possible.
Yeah. It's kind of
Yeah.
It's definitely him though. I just want to kneel by
And
his bed. Go ahead.
I've gone from a winter Eladrin to a summer Eladrin. I've
And what
changed
and what
seasons.
did that look for City? Like what changes physically for him, or is it just his?
My skin goes from a deathly black to a more ashen gray color. It's just a different shade of black.
Interesting. Oh, okay. How different? Like, would Vincent be able to? I mean, obviously he'll notice it's a different color, but like, is it that off? Like, do you just look sick?
Yeah, I just look sick actually. I kind of look paler.
Okay, okay. Yeah, he'll kneel down next to your bed and just kind of like grab your
And
elbow
if
or
you
your
feel
arm.
me, I'll feel a little hotter as well. A
Hey,
little warm to the touch.
hey, buddy. You've been in here for a while. You okay?
I couldn't kill him.
Kill who, bud?
He was right there, and I attacked. I failed, and I ran away.
There's no shame in that, but who?
Header.
Wait, the guy you've been talking about? He's here?
He was right in front of me. And I don't know. And he's just very emotionless, sort of matter-of-fact speaking.
Hey, I mean, are you hurt? Are you okay?
I can hear them been listening. They're right. I think I need to Can you hit me as hard as you possibly can? Punch me in the chest.
Is that what you really want to get out of this?
Yes.
And Vincent's gonna stand up and kind of just like rub a thumb against his cheek, just kind of seeing this guy's really down bad. And obviously he's not like someone else who's like, nah, I don't want to punch you. He probably does need this, so Vincent's just gonna reel back and just give him a good punch to the chest. Straight in the sternum.
What's your strength modifier?
Brother, -1!
Oh, well then, Ziggy, you take
Whoa.
1 singular damage point. As obviously standing there's no need for armor class to be calculated because 1, he's right there, and 2, this isn't combat. But you take 1 damage to the chest and have just some wind knocked out of you as Vincent fulfills your request and just gives you a nice mean slugger. Less so about raw power and more so just about the precision and proper hitting of the sternum. Just to kind of wake and shake you a bit.
I'm gonna get like sort of just like vampire style, sit up from bed, and then I'm gonna say thank you. Okay.
Great,
I think I'm going to fight in that tournament. I think I'm going to fight in that tournament, and I think I'm going to fight in that tournament. And he's
Okay.
just scratching his nose, gets up, and walks past you and gets out.
Just as he gets to the door, Vincent's just gonna say, Ziggy, the comeback is always stronger than the setback, man. You'll get your get back.
Who am
This
I
isn't
if
the
I
end.
can't kill him?
You'll always be Ziggy Stardust. You can't let this one setback define you. Let's get in that tournament. Let's warm you up. And the next time it happens, you won't be alone. And you'll kill Keter.
I'm just gonna head out, get to the group, and just sort of sit there and stare and drool.
Oh,
It
fuck.
do be like that.
Yo, he's checked out.
Lee, how are we feeling?
I got the spell. Okay.
Nice. So would you like to cast it?
I would, but I would of course is this when by the time what's his face?
Yeah, everyone's
Ziggy and-
reunited.
Yeah. By the time they come out, I'll
brief therapy session.
Yeah, I'll kind of look over to Vincent and kind of nod to his What instrument do you play when you do bardic inspiration, or do you just like talk?
Oh,
You inspire with words?
yeah, I inspire with words every time.
He's a poet type beat.
All right, I see. Okay.
I thought it was just shaking ass.
More of a
True.
commanding leader kind of vibe, but yeah.
Commanding leader.
All of it works as long as
Okay,
it's via word.
He'll look up to you and say, "Could you use your magic again?"
Oh, yeah. Ozzy, you got this.
Thank you.
You feel inspired.
I feel inspired. I would like to cast Arcane Hack at 2nd level.
Okay. In that case, are you going to attempt to break this encryption?
I would, yes.
Alrighty. In that case, make me a check with a d20 plus your spellcasting modifier, which is raw intelligence, plus bardic inspiration.
Here.
Okay. So just a d20.
Yeah, d20 plus intelligence, plus bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Okay,
Plus,
we can take it. We can
that's
take it.
12. Oh, and then it was a d8.
Yes. Roll high, baby. Roll high.
12, 16 plus 5.
16.
Plus 5 for my
Oh,
intelligence
so
modifier.
21.
So that's
Ooh, nice. Got 21 again. Let's go. 21.
Only
Okay,
one.
okay. So,
Mm-hmm. You're killing
as
me.
you
Yeah.
begin to chip away, almost like you're playing your own little game, kind of bit by bit, playing this song and dance with this strange, ephemeral, changing piece of software that tries to fight back against any inputs you make, any codes you change. You feel like you've made a breakthrough,
Yosha.
and you push on through a part of this firewall to see what lies ahead. And then, just as you do, something changes. The firewall itself changes. And you feel like a moment of progress was suddenly duped and set back. As there is a spark, not a break, not a destruction, but just a spark and a glitch in your interface rig. And then similarly, Nisa, you immediately recognize this phenomenon as at the Star Metal concert at the end of the venue, you had attempted to break into somebody's holocom. You see this jettison of kind of greenish blue energy kind of begin to pop out of where your interface rig is and kind of like flash over and wash over the scroll, Ozzy, until this form takes shape in the middle of all of you standing outside, gathered around it in explicit interest.
Hard Light Guardian activated.
It is a cyber elemental with a digital sword ready and brandished. I would like everybody to roll initiative!
Fight for your life!
Whoa, did you do that? That music swap?
Aren't there? Not on purpose.
That shit
Alright,
rocked.
what'd you say, Liam?
I'm not in that room. Do you want me to roll or wait until I wait around or what's up?
Whoa.
I'll
Vicky
have you go
wants
ahead
to
and roll
smash.
initiative, and if you want to help the party, because I didn't really want to exclude you from this, then you can
Yeah.
head out and around and, help them out.
I'll delay a turn. Yep.
Yeah.
Sound good.
I
Yeah, by
love
all
rolling
means.
high.
Nah, Arenicus is just the what's it called? The janitor with his headphones on as Spider-Man and Croc fight each other.
Where the fuck is initiative? Oh,
Down there.
It's up on top of your character sheet, right between armor class and speed.
Yo, shout out
I
to the
can't
big
select
homie.
my token, Jordan. I rolled a 4.
I
my
literally
fault.
just clicked it. I better fucking know where it is.
Awkward.
Controlled by arena case. And then there's that.
Forrest, when we beat the last cyber encryption warrior, did we have access to that phone afterwards?
I don't think so.
Jordan, did we?
Not really.
No.
Okay.
No.
So defeating
By
this thing.
chance, would it be worth it to use my inspiration then to re-roll that? What does the group think? This is the group
Yeah, this is
question.
a group question.
Look here. If Jordan lets you re-roll with your inspiration, I'm totally down for it. It's not hard to assume
I
we're gonna
will
get this kind
say,
of fight if we failed.
I usually let backsies happen.
Oh, Jordan.
However, now that the ramifications and the consequences have been made bare, I will say one thing: if it's of any consolation, even though it didn't allow you to break into the device, it didn't when Nisa spawned the first cyber elemental, and you defeated it. There was never another one.
Okay. So
don't
we
know
whoop
what
its
that
ass and we
means.
try. We beat its ass and we
Oh!
try again.
I
and then
thought
it-
like I
But
thought
it won't spawn another one.
okay, I thought what you meant earlier was that like because it spawned, like the device was basically rendered destroyed.
Yeah, no, my fault. I was just
That's
saying that like
what sucks.
because it spawned,
Yeah.
like normally I allow backsies. I just kind of wanted to run this combat.
No,
That's
I'm with it. I'm
fair.
with it.
Assuming
I'm
you
with
fail, of course.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna like if it destroyed the weapon, I was obviously going to or the
No, it
the
does not
spell,
destroy the room.
But
You're fine.
okay. As long as it doesn't, then I'm okay with everything.
it. The outcome is fine.
Yeah. Is
Yes,
this
yes,
is this
yes.
everybody?
I love that.
You can use identify when you have time. But in that case, Ziggy, you're first. You've seen one of these before.
Oh, he's locked in, brother. This is exactly what he
And-
needed.
It's a homeless.
I'm sorry, what?
Ziggy looks at the prospect of attacking something, and
Wait,
I'm
when
gonna.
did you guys fight this?
During the bard fight at the
The
theater
group of bards.
when we were trying to hack the phone they
Nisa
had.
tried to hack into somebody's phone, and one
Right.
of these popped out.
Did we know like if it had any weakness or immunities during that fight?
I believe you tried psychic damage against it, and it failed.
And
if I remember
yeah, I
correctly.
mean, I could see that. I could see that being a thing.
It is a digital being.
Yeah, it is kind of like we're fighting a spiritual robot.
True.
What am I gonna do?
Put his insides out.
You're gonna kiss him.
Oh,
Kissing? Where?
I can move myself. Yippee.
Harris
Okay.
is cold open.
I'm gonna get out my mind and matter staff, sort of let the chains hang, and I am going to spin it around my head, and the chains are gonna kind of like extend out, and I'm gonna use the reach property to attack it from here.
Okay. Base
Jinx.
as fuck.
You owe me a Coke.
True. 14 misses, 21 definitely hits. You boonk! As opposed to digital matter, the armored parts over this individual clink against it, and you dent to damage it a little bit. And you connect.
I'm gonna put a stunning strike into that.
Hey.
It succeeds.
Grr. I'm gonna bonus action. I'm gonna bonus action. Flurry of-
Flurry of blows.
Yeah.
Do your worst. by
Or well,
means.
actually, no. I'm not gonna bonus action Flurry of Blows. I'm gonna bonus action.
Oh, hold on. Let me cue more fight music. My fault.
Actually, I'm not doing anything this bonus action. That's my turn.
Okay.
Little
Respect.
tapped out.
You know how my boy gets down.
Yes, sir.
With that ending your turn, it is the Cyber Elemental's turn. Yippee! For me, at least. The Cyber Elemental is going to walk up to the two of you
Yo,
with
shit.
its digital sword. It is going to take one swing at each of you. The first at Vincent with its Mazer Saber, and the second at Ziggy. A 21 and an 18.
I am going to use. Where is it? My unarmored defense trait. Add a +2 to my to my AC, and that misses.
Oh shit! Nice.
And Vincent raises a fist up. Daydreamer, to me! And he's just gonna order all the attacks
the
and defend
mutual
himself.
parry. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So cute.
As it makes this cleave of the sword, and both of you just block it off with both of you shielding it with your weapons. Skillful strikes. It is going to, as a bonus action, it is going to, you're going to watch as it suddenly kind of glitches and reverts to a state where its armor was undented by your singular strike. As it hits Control Z and undoes one instance of damage it has taken since the end of its last turn.
Whoa.
That's cute as fuck.
That rocks.
Oh my god, I love it.
Vincent, it is your turn.
Too bad I gotta kill you, nigga. Oh,
You're dead now.
so right. So just because where we are, we'll just pull out our laser sword and just fucking hack at him, you know?
True. He did so graciously walk right up within melee range of you.
But I will use my bonus action for Hexblade's Curse as Daydreamer sews on a mark to make it easier for me to penetrate his soul.
Okay.
And then we will... Big boy swing! Oh, come on. My fucking thing's not working, so we're gonna hard roll.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
I hate when that happens! What's my
I don't know
plus?
why that's happening to you explicitly so much.
Yeah, who cares? It's fine. Unlucky boy. Hiya!
Is it legit?
A 12.
That's rough. Unfortunately, that will not do it.
And then I will stay in my stance as I whiff and prepare for what is to come. Oh, actually, well, because we gotta use our commander points. I'll use my Ziggy. Are you willing to use your reaction?
Yes.
I use my commander point, and as I miss, it's almost like the air of combat. Ziggy has caught on that I almost missed on purpose for him to get an opening, and we'll use my commander point to command him to swing.
In that case, Ziggy make one attack as a reaction. Ooh.
I'm off my game, bro.
Yeah. It's fair.
With
it's
a
fair,
similar motion, just this time mirrored and in reverse, this large digital knight with its sword just parries the two of your attacks. Locked in that song and dance. Does that end your turn, Vincent?
Arigato, yes.
Nisa, you're up.
Jordan, I'm not on
Huh?
the initiative tracker.
Oh, that's very strange. Let me put
rolled-
you in. You're 21. Oh, you should
Yeah.
be next. I don't know
I
why you're not
realized.
there.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Before
Alright.
you forget about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Z.
All right, it's your turn now. Sorry about that.
Thank
I don't know how that happened.
Can you put my
I do.
brain on the map, please?
Oh yeah.
Put it right up and.
Oh yeah, let me find it real quick.
Four.
Should be in X
What?
dialogue.
Shut up.
Damn, bro.
Leave
We
my
gotta shut you down
alone.
quick.
Copy. And then so you wanted it to be like right here? Question mark?
Sure. Yeah.
Hello?
Oh. Yes.
I'm
you-
glitching.
He's destroying. He's
What's wrong?
destroyed.
What's wrong with his head? Ew.
Ah!
No, he's fine.
He's
fine. He's fine. We're good.
gross.
We're fixing
Put
it.
his
We're
leg
fixing
back.
it.
Put his legs back.
What? Hold on.
Ah!
Ow! There we go.
Okay, thank you.
Whatever. I'm not moving it.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything with that. All right. So what would
Okay.
you like to do? You've
I'm
manifested your
going-
mind.
Yes. I'm pretty sure that's a bonus action. Let me double check.
True.
But
Mind.
another question while I look that up. So I get to cast like spells through him, but I can only do it a number of times depending on my intelligence modifier per day. Does that also include cantrips? It just says specifically artificer
Yes.
spells. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say so. Because cantrips are technically level 0 spells.
Mm.
Because also,
True.
technically, if we wanted to be really, if we wanted to exclude cantrips from that, we'd be like, well, technically, it can't be a cantrip then. But obviously, I'm going to let you use a cantrip through it. It'll just also count towards those charges.
Right.
Because I feel like that's what they intended. Because
Okay,
obviously,
yeah, it
otherwise,
is
you just
a-
wouldn't even be able to use cantrips.
Okay, yeah, it is bonus action to summon him. All right. Then I am going to cast Shocking Grasp through him on this beast.
Yeah, fuck him up, brother.
Okay. In that case, make a spell attack roll. D20 plus your intelligence modifier.
Is that just like, can I just click on intelligence?
Yeah, you can click on intelligence.
Okay.
Nice. Plus whatever your proficiency
Hey,
is.
a 19 hits. Oh yeah, true. It does add your proficiency bonus, so it hit anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You're
a 19
indeed.
hits anyway. So spoiler.
You're.
So roll 2d8 for damage because you are a above 5th level character. As it kind of momentarily surges through, that damage strikes true. And with that little jellyfish touch, that little, joy buzzer, the shot goes through. Would you like to do anything else?
No. But does that, just normal damage? I was wondering.
It seems to take place. It
Okay.
doesn't seem to be super, it doesn't seem to be superseded or dampened.
Okay. I just was curious.
We're testing the
it is-
waters.
All I can do. Yes.
A good thing to check on.
Find their
Yeah.
weaknesses.
All right, Nisa,
Okay.
now it is your turn. Sorry for the confusion.
I'm just gonna.
All right, dickhead.
What?
Or something like that.
Are you two gonna stop
Nisa.
fucking around, looking at Ozzy and Ziggy? And I'm just gonna pull out my knowledge and do a
Knowledge.
quick little back dash and take aim. I will fire off a third level.
Level. Okay.
Not third.
Okay.
Second, my fault.
No, baby, go ahead. Pop off.
Fourth.
Second level QGF.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a dexterity saving throw. That is a 21, but it still takes half damage.
Oh. Damn it, hang on.
10-foot radius, brother.
That's the correct damage, right?
Yeah, because you upcast it.
Yes. Okay. So 20.
Yeah.
Brother?
21 cut in half.
37. No. There's 37
Oh,
in
you-
total.
I don't think he's gonna put
Oh,
like
you're
right
so right.
on
Yeah,
him.
you're so right because yeah, my fault. Yeah. Wait, no, that's not right because so you cast it at level 2,
Upcast-
right?
Yeah. Am I
Yeah.
bugging?
So you upcast it. It's 2d6 fire, 2d6 cold, and then each level you upcast it adds 1d6 of each.
Oh.
Oh. So just
So,
take
a
one of the
six?
11. or the
Otherwise,
10.
it would outscale the shit out of fireball.
Yeah. So 6.
Hey, Loki
so
already
that's
does if you cast it above level 3.
15 fire and
Yeah,
4.
15
11,
fire.
So what is that? 26. So 13. Do I want to be a dick? Nah. Fuck it, I'm not.
Yeah, be a dick, be a dick.
Yeah, you're right. Go ahead and re-roll that.
Yeah!
Sure, why the hell not?
Silver
Keep
rebuff!
that
We barbing
silver
it?
line.
Alright, so it takes
Oh,
that much.
26.
Good job, buddy.
As
So,
right
just to
behind
double
this
check-
explosion is just a straight silver line. To double check what?
Lee, the manifested mind is like an intangible object that can't take damage, right?
No, not at all. But it can't. I don't think it can be walked through either.
Okay, so in that case, it's totally fine. Is this just like massive explosion goes off that even like the ground and the cement beneath
Right.
kind of like begins to melt a bit, and then all of a sudden everything just frosts over as this like now brittleized armor has like briefly slightly melted and then super cooled. That was a lot of damage.
Rangers.
Anything else you'd like to do in your turn, Nisa?
No.
Okay. Alright, in that case, Arenicus, you hear noises. Would you like to momentarily close your book and help everybody out? Yeah, I'll say, using your turn, you get out to right there, and then you can have your next turn.
Sounds great.
Hell yeah.
Alright, back to the top of the round.
What the devil?
Ziggy Stardust, you're up.
What the devil?
I'm going to send 2 attacks. One of them hit,
One of them hit, one of them miss.
and I'm gonna
You
Gonna-
once again clang against his arm.
bonus action. Hit
What's your bonus?
him with a flurry of blows, and then 2 more attacks.
Nice.
19,
19 and 21 hit. Hell yeah. So that is. You guys are doing a lot of damage. As you're
And
gonna just drill
I'm
into
gonna
this guy.
spend another key point to say, actually, I'm gonna look at you. Actually, I'm gonna look at Daydreamer, and without really saying anything, I'm going to sort of extend. After my second attack, I'm going to re-grab Mind and Matter and extend it over to him with the chain. And very naturally, it's like have you ever seen like a football thrower do like people just have their arms like sort of ready, and then the ball just sort of hits, like they don't even realize they're about to catch the ball.
Receivers.
But they fucking do. That's what happens to Junior. I'm gonna use Mind and Matter's ability and spend a key point.
And make a toss.
Yeah, make a toss and make an
Hell
attack.
yeah.
Okay.
So you're a Hexblade Warlock, so I'll let you use either Dexterity or Charisma for this attack.
Huh! Yay! Yay!
So keep in mind it's a +1 weapon. So is your SSC sword a +1 weapon?
No, it is not. It is a +1 weapon.
So it's not?
No, it is not a +1 weapon.
Okay, in that case, just you can roll an attack with SSC Laser Sword if you want,
And add
and then
one.
just add a +1 to that, and that can be the 2 hit.
Okay.
And then yeah.
Fuck you. Oh, all of my shit's fucked. Oh, you.
We'll find a way later to make this more robust.
+8. There we go.
Okay, so yeah,
Hiya!
20 + 8. A 14
Yeah.
unfortunately misses. While the combo and fluidity was nice, the Cyber Elemental was already in the middle of kind of combating you, so his sword is kind of at the ready to again clash and parry with it. Unfortunately.
But super based idea.
Yeah, and then
You're in style
Daydreamer
points.
just kind of similarly passes it back to me,
Mm-hmm.
and that's my turn.
Kind of fluidly rolls off of its shoulders back into your hands.
Yeah, that's so cool.
With that, it is the Cyber Elemental's
What?
turn. What's good, Nisa?
What if I give him advantage?
How?
To re-roll that with silvery barbs?
No.
Oh, wait.
I can give him the advantage from Silver.
Oh, you can, because you can give it to another creature. So if you want to, Vincent, you can re-roll that.
If it's given to me, I'm going for
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Reroll!
I forgot about
Hiya!
A 19 does hit.
Yeah! Clutch.
So in that case,
cousin.
roll a d8 plus your charisma or dex modifier, whichever is higher, +1
All right.
for damage.
A D8 +6. Okay. 12 points of damage.
Once again, placing a solid dent in its armor. The damage is truly beginning to show.
Let's go. Super based.
Super base?
Super based. Take that, stupid elemental
yeah.
bastard.
So in that case, Ziggy, I believe that ends your turn.
Yep, that ends my turn.
Then it's the Cyber Elemental's turn. And the Cyber Elemental is going to change up its strategy a bit. Some would even say it's programming. It is going to look back on the moment that Nisa cast that second level Quark Gluon Fireball. And it is going to Control C.
Huh?
And then Control V. Ozzy and Nisa, I need both of you to make me dexterity saving throws.
Whoa,
this
he's
guy's
targeting the back
awesome.
line.
Is this an action?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
You
It
said
used its bonus
dexterity
action
saving
to
throw?
copy and its action to paste. Yeah, action. Dexterity save. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, he said no you. What?
Ooh. Alright.
Wow!
Yeah, guess the fuck what? I'm a fucking halfling!
You get to reroll ones, baby. Oh.
Oh!
Damn. All right. Well, in that case,
Halfling!
you succeed. Nisa fails. So both of you,
Halfling.
Nisa, you take 20 damage between fire and cold, and Ozzy, you take 10.
I'm going. Wait.
What's up
Hold
your
on.
sleeves, bruh?
Hold on.
What's
I'm
up your
cooking.
sleeves, bruh?
I'm cooking. Wait, what type of damage is it?
Fire
Fire and
and cold.
Oh. Mhm. Let me read this spell real quick.
OKG.
Mhm.
Show us what you've got, Aussie.
Yeah.
What 10 years ago?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Down to 7. Absorb
Gonna
element.
absorb
Oh!
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you
So in that
characters-
case,
I think I'm going to. I'll upcast it at second level.
okay. So that means you're
It just means my damage increases.
yeah. Well, when you hit with a melee attack on your next turn.
Mhm.
Okay. In that case, you take 5 damage instead of 10 damage, as a sliver of that fire and ice is momentarily done away with by you and reconfigured into something you can weaponize.
Said 5. Okay.
That's fucking
Yeah, you
sick.
take a total of 5 damage, and then you take 20.
You're like what's her name? Isabel in Smash. You put it in
Just
your pocket.
pocketing it.
Yeah.
All right, but that's going to
You
end the
all so
Cyber
fucking
Elemental's
much.
turn. Ozzy, you're up.
And guess whose motherfucking turn it is? I'm going to use my movement to move 15 feet forward. And since I believe Vincent and Ziggy are within 5 feet, I should have
That means
sneak
this is a
attack.
sneak attack because
Get
you
'em.
are
Mhm.
Rogue.
multi-classed.
I am multi-class.
first-
How multi-classed are you?
You must hit.
I must hit.
You know, little artificer, little rogue. You know, here and there.
Nothing
I don't
too
remember
crazy.
what a standard carbine is. I have that as a weapon.
So that's a
dagger?
firearm. That is a blaster.
Oh, so it's long distance. Okay. Well, I do
Yes.
have a dagger.
Okay. Then by all means, take a stab.
By
That
all
absolutely
means.
hits.
You're.
Roll 2d6. And
Actually,
because
3
Huh?
because of sneak attack.
oh, true, my fault. I was only thinking of absorb elements.
Actually, 4 because
So-
the triggering damage was 2 different types.
No. I'm already being gracious enough in letting you reduce all of the elemental damage collectively rather than having to pick one element. I thought about that for a moment and I was
I
like,
wasn't gonna
nah.
jump on that because I didn't want her to
'cause
take more
I
damage.
thought about it. I was thinking about it. And I was
damn,
like,
you're
I'll just let
spitting,
it be
actually.
the collective thing.
Super
Yeah.
clutch of you,
Because
sir.
technically it is one damage instance. Like, it's the same spell. So you
Nah.
deal... You deal 15 damage out of a mixture of necrotic, fire, and ice as you kind of just plunge this little antimatter dagger into it, and it's suffused with part of that
And piercing, because
GF.
sneak attack is piercing, isn't it?
Well, I think it's just additional damage of whatever the type of the
Oh,
weapon
okay.
was. I think people just assume because like rogues only ever do piercing damage ever.
Yeah.
But this is a
Does
cool
he look
sci-fi
like he's
campaign
weak?
where you guys have antimatter daggers. Oh yeah, no, that hurt like a motherfucker. He
Does he
is
look
not
like-
looking good.
Did any of those look like it was like extra effective?
No, it
Okay.
just hurt. It didn't
I'm
hurt,
nosy.
but also he's hurting because, you know, you guys have done a lot of damage to him.
Yeah.
I'm nosy. I like to know.
How much vulnerability
it's a
is
good
there
question.
in D&D? There should be more.
Vulnerability?
enough.
Yeah, put more vulnerability in the
question.
game.
There's not even enough resistance, I'm like.
Turn the shit into Pokemon.
Yeah. Other than fire resistance, in which case, like
Poison
every
resistance, maybe.
yeah,
no,
and
Poison
poison
resistance.
resistance beats the
Fire
hell out
arrow.
of fire resistance.
Yeah,
I swear, like every monster has poison resistance or immunity. Anyway,
I'm just
Ozzy,
thinking-
excellent turn. Is it over?
Thank you. Yes.
Vincent, you're up.
Yosh. Seeing Nisa get blown away like that, I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna run over to her.
Interesting.
Gonna
You just
take
happen
the
to be
attack?
right up this melee.
Yeah, I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity.
Doink.
Ow.
I hope
That-
it was worth it, Bucko.
It'll always be worth it. I got you,
As he
princess.
kind of whips around, not letting you get away, and ka unless Lisa.
Sorry, Jordan, I'm gonna be a bitch.
No, he's going over to help you. This is beautiful teamwork, if anything. I have no,
Oh, God.
I have no
As
qualms.
I shoot that motherfucking line.
It's
Let's
poetry,
fucking
it rhymes in
go.
motion.
Oh,
As
Nisa!
Vincent selflessly runs over to assist you in the midst of heated combat, an opportunity is taken advantage of. This moment of his back turned, but you, Nisa, returning an equal selflessness and preservation, assist in preventing Vincent being struck by such a powerful attack.
And he just grabs her by the shoulder and says, "You son of a bitch!" And I'm gonna crazy diamond rejuvenation, 2d8 plus 5. Plus 5. Heal for 14.
Hell yeah.
And then I'll just
Heal
stand
for
in front of her, blade blazed, and just ready to go. I'll use my bonus action. Ziggy, do you still have your reaction?
Yes.
If you want to attack, you can.
I will.
Fight!
And, well, I assume this thing can't get frightened, actually.
We don't know.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Unfortunately, you missed.
Damn. I
Oh,
missed.
shit. Nice try. Okay, that's my turn.
Well, in that case, with Vincent's turn being over, Nisa, you're now up.
Jordan, how hurt does this thing look if we can get an assessment?
It's bloodied. Not that it has blood, but it is.
Yeah.
You know, with all of your collective battle experience, you can tell that this thing, you have done substantial damage to it.
Odds I blow my load, evens I don't.
The dice have spoken.
Yeah, it's time to back this up, buddy. As you rush over, can you heal me? And you're like, oh, good job with the silvery barbs. Nisa does not even look at you. She is zoned in. She is
Locked
honed
in,
She
baby.
is focused.
That's my favorite Nisa. Yes, sir.
And I will pull the sword from my bag. The new sword. The sword that none of you have seen yet. As I unsheath this
Except
almost
Ziggy?
meter long. What?
Yeah,
I
that might
retconned
never
it.
happen.
It got
Meter
retconned.
long.
Oh, okay.
God.
It got
Right.
retconned.
None of you had
Retconned.
seen it
I
before
retconned it.
anyway.
Right.
It almost looks like a sword from Attack on Titan. This
A box.
singular straight blade. It is very thin. It has these innate, like, ornate waves almost carved into it. And where the hilt is, there is like a little handle. I'm going to grip the handle and rev, and you will see, Vinny, as the veins in my arm begin to glow this like bluish green, and they sort of glow brighter and hotter. Jordan, I'm burning a 3rd level spell slot. As the nerves in my skin light up all over my entire body, my veins and my nerves, and my arm, it gets these, let me roll my d4.
Yeah, you gotta take a little something. You're over channeling right now.
As, ooh. All right.
I hope that's good.
No. I take
These are
4
good.
damage as my skin
Oh.
heats up and these blisters appear and they pop. And
Bitch!
they exhume this almost like fire. This magical bluish greenish white speckled flame erupts on my arm as I enter my Mana Guard, my new blade song.
Whoa.
And
Man, that's tough.
I'm just going to dash forward, Jordan. And let's do this motherfucking shit.
Are you
Let's
gonna
do
do
this.
it with advantage from silvery barbs?
Ooh. I mean, let's go for the crit. Let's go for the crit.
Shit, why not?
Let's go for the crit, baby.
Worst it
You
could be is a
silvery
20.
barbs.
Oh,
Yeah, so,
I don't know why that didn't roll with advantage. Okay.
Okay.
like
We
I
had to
said,
find out.
worst it could be is a 23. So
23
that
plus
is
8 plus 36.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
18?
damn.
As
So
my
18?
blade glows.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not done, buddy.
Huh?
We're popping another level 3.
The dice have spoken.
It's
What's he
over.
doing?
Oh my
It's
Blow my load and
I
he murdered
max
it.
damage myself as my arm explodes with this swing, and the entire edge just immolates. Let's see.
All the
Nisa's
healing
just
I
doing
did.
the magic equivalent of One for All at this point.
Yeah, this guy really
Holy
just
This is
shit!
you can tell Vincent-
Might.
So,
Yeah, like
what
Nisa
is
is
this?
clearly exuding
30
way too much
18?
magical power through these
39?
conduits that are clearly her body's not ready for. But she's doing it
39?
anyway.
Nisa-chan!
Why are these videos not available?
I
Hey,
do.
it's crazy too.
Working for me.
Yeah.
But
39, bro. Holy shit.
And most of that is force. Nice.
Ain't nobody resisting that, baby.
Nisa Vash, how would you like to do this?
Yosha!
I almost like the GIF. I'm just going to dash forward and in a single slice just cleave this fucking guy in half.
It just this massive burst of mana that you're kind of like jettisoning through the sword at the very cost of your own body that is, you know, respectfully far too frail for the amount of welling magical, you know, wellspring within it. Quickly meets this body as well, this cyber elemental, and it seems like it can handle it even less because it just bursts and splits and then kind of firecrackers into streams of digital matter that just kind of trail off before fading into, you know, the morning sky and the surrounding environment.
Yosha!
And I'll
Yeah,
Nice!
look back
Well,
at
I
Vinny.
shake my head and go, put down my book for nothing, and go back into my room.
It do be like that.
I'm gonna
I will be right back, though.
look back
Yeah,
at
yeah, yeah.
Vinny, and my irises are immolated in that same fashion.
Ooh!
And I'm fuck that it feels like popping a blister, but it feels so fucking good.
I'm gonna walk up to Ozzy and I'm just gonna be looking him up and down like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Gonna give a singular nod.
Whoa, what is going on? Ziggy's not the same, bro! Okay,
he
hold
read,
on.
he read some Nietzsche.
No!
We traded places.
On
The Nietzsche was
God.
just him listening to the voices for a week straight.
He listens to the Aura of War in one ear and Mozart in the other. He listens
Vincent,
to stoicism. Sorry,
he's
go ahead.
gonna walk up to Nisa, and he's just gonna put both arms on your shoulder, and as he's healing you, is just gonna say, "Is that gonna happen every time?"
I don't know, probably.
I'm gonna need to start conserving my energy to keep you up then, because that was impressive, Princess. Well done. And I like the new sword. Very fitting.
Thanks. It's
It is a fancy work.
it's Reforge. And if you
Excellent.
look, you can tell that it's still the same. It's fashioned from the my old sword. Like it's the same metal, melted down and reforged.
Vincent is magically getting drained. He's like, "Fuck, dude, Jesus Christ." Ozzy, everything good with the scroll?
I'd like to check it over. How does it look, Jordan?
It seems that the firewall is still there, but a few strands of code and programs have been removed now. So there is still a defense mechanism, it is just not the same as it was before.
Well, I sure hope that doesn't happen again.
I assume not. You can never be careful.
Oh, yeah.
And Vince is gonna fall on his butt. Getting too old for this.
I'm sure in your prime, he like squints and looks at you.
Yeah, sir, this is the best you've ever been. Shut up.
But the
Where
fight
are we,
is
by the
over.
way?
The fight has been. You guys are right outside of the hotel.
Oh, okay.
A hotel, yotel.
The Hotel Yotel.
Yotel.
Well, do we want to try to finish that up, or do we want to save that for another time and go check out these speeches?
Do we even know what this is?
Fuck no! I just got it out of the puzzle box, or the puzzle box became it. A lot of things happened.
What language? What language is written on that thing?
We
Do
don't
Nobody
know.
knows.
Indecipherable.
Wait! Wait! Wait!
Comprehend language.
What's
Oh
wrong?
my god! Oh my
Nope.
god!
Nope, you've
Jordan.
already...
I know comprehend languages.
Yeah.
There you go.
Will that... will it
And
work?
you have identify?
I just used identify. I just shoot the thing.
Eyes wide, waiting to see the smoke clear and see how damaged the scroll is, just to see... Oh, it was a magical spell. Okay, sorry. I thought you've lost your shit, Nisa.
No. I
Okay.
imagine like a little data like blurb will pop up above it for everyone to see.
Sure, why not? I kind of like that. It's like a Pokédex entry.
Hell yeah.
Legendary scroll. Summon God.
Close, but no cigar.
Let's get
But anyway, let me double check this real quick.
Okay.
Magic item. Magic object.
summon does no.
Properties and how to use them. Whether it requires a-
Oh my god, make my day. Make my life.
So you do know that this is. That would be funny. This is a scroll
Mm-hmm.
of cybernetic projection.
Oh.
What?
It is a scroll of cybernetic projection.
Hold up, let's check his spells.
Wait,
See if it's
did I
on
learn
there.
that for like...
You do not know this.
No,
You
no,
do
no, but-
not know this spell.
But how did we learn that? Did I have to use comprehend languages?
No, Nisa used identify,
Oh,
which is
okay,
just
okay.
a level 1 spell that just tells you what a magic item is.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
it's, you know, for funsies.
Thank you. Okay, I was curious. It is... What's the name of the spell?
I'll put it in chat.
Okay. And none of us know what
Yeah.
it is?
Nope.
Never heard of it.
Scroll of-
But it sounds useful for one of my wizards.
Right.
Scroll of cybernetic projection.
I feel like that's Ozzy or
Is that a spell on his on Jordan's spell list?
Nope.
Ooh.
It is not in the Google Doc.
Where did you put it?
I put it in just the name of it in Roll20 chat. Scroll of Cybernetic Projection.
Okay.
Hmm.
Can we tell what level this
I
is?
mean,
I'm back with shrimp pasta. What I miss?
theoretically, if I had any guesses,
Okay.
it would be to project
Cybernetically project.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
into the internet? Are we projecting ourselves outwardly somewhere else?
Possibly.
Whoa.
Kind of like what is it? What is it? Astral self?
I didn't
What is
even
it
think
called?
about the fact that it could be like astral self, but for the fucking internet.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Go online.
To
That'd
be fair,
really cool.
this was handed to you by somebody who clearly was not supposed to have it.
Yeah, this shit
from
was
a big
stolen.
time looter, and also was in a puzzle box that took you days of nonstop, painstaking, and incredibly lucky exercise and mental gymnastics to be able to crack open.
Okay.
So, hypothetically, it's probably a pretty serious scroll that can do some cool stuff.
It says you learn its properties and how to use them.
So you know how to
identify?
use scrolls. Yeah,
Okay.
scrolls are simple. You either, if you know how to cast them, you cast them, or if you have the resources, the money, and the time, you
Dude.
copy them into a wizard's spell book.
Are any of you guys in like deep web spell forums? Can you guys ask?
Irenicus
Probably.
Am I?
Up to you. You have been
Cool.
researching encryption lately.
I have. I would like to be. I figured I would be just searching anything and everything I could grasp.
Yeah.
Ozzy is definitely a dark web user.
A dark web user.
Yes, sir.
Certified just terabytes of torrented content on your interface rig.
Oh yeah, he's burning fucking tech on the daily.
Let's go.
I will say, nobody knows anything yet, but if you want to take some time, especially since there's a couple of hours until the primaries that are supposed to take place today, between the electorates, you guys can attempt to do some research if you wanted to, which in that case, Irenicus, you can either read your Tome of Clear Thought, or you could do this research, or just let Ozzy do it himself.
Does Ozzy bring it to me specifically for help?
Ozzy, would you do such a thing?
I couldn't hear him. What did he say?
He was asking if Ozzy would come to Irenicus specifically to ask for help in researching what this scroll could possibly entail and what cybernetic projection is.
Personally, no, but he's also not doing this in private. I assume you're right next to him as he's doing
I'm
this.
reading.
Yeah, he's reading the Tome
you're
of Clear
fucking
Thought,
reading?
which is what he asked.
Yeah. He's studying up.
So if you
Then-
don't bring it to me, no.
Oh, then yeah, Ozzy's not bringing it to you.
Okay.
You're. Well, hey.
Yep.
I mean,
Unless
pop
someone
off.
suggests it.
If you, I mean, I don't know the levels of these things for artificers and technomancers. Vincent is actually ignorant, so it's hey, if you can figure it out, you got it. This was always gonna go to one of you guys anyways, so just let me know what you need to help you get the answers you need. But other than that, it's kind of out of my hands.
Okay. So in that case, it's a couple of hours until the primaries. Would you guys just kind of what would you guys like to do until then? Would you rest up, your wounds?
I would
Maybe
love
use some arcane
to-
coverage,
gonna
regain some spell
Chain
slots.
smoke a pack
smoke.
of cigarettes
Okay. By all
and
means.
short rest? Question
As
mark?
long as I can
Yeah,
take a
you guys-
short
you guys
rest.
can short rest.
Yeah.
You can short rest, you can get your key points back, your arcane recovery.
I get my one warlock spell slot back. Yay!
Yeah, your warlock spell slot.
I only took.
You get those
I
on a
didn't
short
take-
rest?
I didn't take
Yeah.
any damage that fight, right?
I'm very jealous.
But I'm only
I
a
think you
one
actually
level
just
into
knocked it
warlock,
I
so
was
that means
yeah.
I only have one spell slot that would ever recover. So
Okay.
all my other bard spells will just be burnt until a long rest.
Hey, a spell slot's a spell slot, bro.
No,
I
hey,
get
that's
my-
why I'm happy. That's why I'm
So good.
happy.
I'll get back. Fuck. 2 level 1s. I'm down my 2 level 3s.
True.
Damn, I hope nothing crazy happens.
You're
in
a
the...
burst character.
And you know, the worst part was, I kind of second guessed myself. I was like, man, I should have just song arrested Nisa instead of using my spell slot. But I was like, you know what? In the moment, Vincent would just straight up heal her. There's no waiting to sit down for it. We never know what's gonna happen. I'll just accept that.
There will be time for counting when the dealing's done. But with that, Ozzy, you said you wanted to hit up the dark web for a couple hours to see if there just happens to be anybody else who like knows what cyber projection entails.
Definitely
if
be
there's any
looking on
clues
the
on
dark
that.
web. I don't know if I'm asking anyone in particular or just searching around through my contacts.
Make me a data
to
check
see.
then.
All right. I'm not letting anyone.
Planet,
alert
man!
With
my-
at this point, I feel like I've kind of relegated a data check to just being how effective your Google search is.
Right.
Hell
And Vincent's at your side, so at any point you want him to inspire you, you just gotta look at him and he'll just say something that's just tickles your spine with inspiration.
The difference
How
between us
often
and the
can
others
you
is we
do
know the
that?
Google shortcuts.
You'll-
Mine is to get results we don't want. Quotes.
you said you'll do that?
Yeah, but Ozzy will ask in character, how often can you do that?
Do what, bud?
You know, he like does like a hand gesture. That magical inspiration thing.
And he puts a hand on his shoulder and just smiles deeply. But I can inspire you all day.
Huh.
As long as I've got words.
Well, I got breath in my lungs. My words will inspire you. Or at least I'll attempt. Mechanically 5.
Oh. Alright. Well, yeah, he would enjoy another inspiration as he's would you join him on his research? Or do you
Oh
have
yeah,
anything
dude,
else?
he's just legs crossed next to you. Like he knows he can't really get to Ziggy right now, so I'm not gonna waste too much
I mean,
RP on that.
Ziggy's just staring over
Yeah.
over Ozzy.
Ziggy needs a little time before Vincent keeps trying to help him, so he's definitely gonna just cross legs, crisscross applesauce next to you, and just smoking a nice little Meridian tea blunt or leaf blunt. Meridian leaf
In
blunt.
that case, roll a d8 and add it for bardic inspiration to your check.
Okay.
I thought you were
Sorry.
punishing for doing drugs.
No, that's
D8.
crazy. 20,
20.
dirty.
So, keywords aren't really doing you much justice here, but after hearing some invigorating words from Vincent, you just keep looking and looking. You're browsing like the second, third, and fourth pages of search engines. You're browsing apps and thread posts and comments about technomagical discoveries and people who are trying to trade codes for USBs and spells on the dark web, but they're clearly filled with viruses and definitely getting, people's servos infected and getting a few Warforged killed. But amidst the thickness of it all, here on the infosphere of Twilight, you find one singular comment on a long thread
Mm-hmm.
that involves anything mentioning the words cybernetic or cyber projection,
Okay.
which is a singular comment from Z Scholar 123456 that says, "Has anybody seen my scroll of cybernetic projection?"
Whoa.
Whoa!
No. Are there any comments underneath it?
Go fuck yourself.
Just like,
uh,
Yeah, I was gonna
have you-
say it's one that
checked
says
your mom's
"Up your
house?"
ass, idiot."
Troll this guy.
Another one just has a link to Never Gonna
What if
Give You Up.
what if the dude that said "up your ass, idiot"? You check his account and it just says "computer exploded remotely."
Yeah. Can I
Account
gather
deactivated
anything
by outside
on this
forces.
account?
So you check Z Scholar, the one who asked the question.
Yeah.
They don't seem to have many other posts, except for one. You kind of scroll down, do a little bit of stalking, kind of nearing like the time when you would head out to go check on the primaries for the electorates. And it just says, first time in Twilight, it's weird here. And this was 4 months ago.
Okay.
When did we get here?
I don't know
So
why
most
that's
of the
weird.
characters canonically have been here for like roughly either a few months or a year, anywhere between that amount of time. For players at least, according to what
When
most
it's
of
my
you have
scroll.
said.
I am so scholar.
That'd be crazy.
I'm not.
That would be the final episode, final session of Twilight Imperium. He reveals himself as Z Scholar 123456.
Woo.
I've been looking
Imagine
for
was
thinking my
always a
username is not
Renicus.
just a Renicus.
True. Very hard to think of anything otherwise. Handsome.
But that's about it
I'm a
in
clock.
terms of what you find. You now know that there is a singular person somewhere out there on Twilight, possibly, who, one, knows about it, and two, you probably have their scroll.
Right. Yikes. Yeah, that's a yikes for me, dog.
Well, hey, we're pirates. We're gonna have all kinds of people's stuff nowadays.
Right.
This shit was stolen. Z Scholar could just be fucking. Actually, we don't know who's. Well,
We have no
we
idea.
have no clue who's
This
We'll find him in
this could
Bullion.
be someone
This
off
could be-
planet as well, probably.
No,
Oh,
he said he's
I
on
mean-
Twilight
he's
4 months
here.
ago.
4
At least
months
he
did
ago.
say
4 months
Well,
ago.
well, that I guess I was saying in the sense of like that was a
He
while
could've
ago.
left. Yeah, he
Yeah,
could've
Yeah,
left.
but we when did you find this? Like last session?
Yeah, but
Last-
Yeah, last session.
but Sterling could have
Yeah,
stolen
Sterling.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
When did he post that question, Jordan?
Oh, the question of like, has anyone seen my
Where?
scroll of cyber
Yes,
diving
yes,
projection?
Good question. Good question.
A couple weeks ago.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
it. So he's probably
okay.
still
So
on planet.
chances are he's here.
Yeah. Well,
Whoa, what if we run into him in the tournament?
that'd be so
How will
cool.
Now
He's
that
out here just called himself Z Scholar
Z
1, 2, 3, 4.
Scholar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
that's just his real government name. It's not like a. It's not like a
It's just a warforged. It's
handle
like
or
that's my fucking cereal. It's a coincidence. I'm not actually a scholar.
That'd be so
True.
funny.
Hey, Ozzy.
I actually hate reading it.
So like, you know, you got like a spell book data pad type shit. Can't you just like copy this spell? Like, so one day we can just like, I don't know, find out how this works and just play with it while also you having access to it.
I am not much of a spellbook type of man. However, I do have an affinity for crafting spells.
Oh wait,
So-
what about a Renicus? I mean, all I'm saying is if someone can just get it copied down for their own, then you can assist them getting it onto another scroll.
Well, and that would
and
also
then-
tell us what level the spell is,
Right.
because they'd know about how much they'd have to spend to copy it down.
We should go find a Renicus. I mean, I'd hate to interrupt him, but like he did come out to help us in a fight. I'm sure he could take 5 seconds to agree to
Right. Can
possibly
wizards
copy this
learn
down.
any spell as long as they find like a scroll of it?
If it's a
I
wizard
think.
spell,
Let me double check actually.
Copying a spell into a spellbook.
it costs money.
I've got it open up right now. Copying a spell into your spellbook involves reproducing the basic form of the spell, then deciphering the unique system of notation used by the wizard who wrote it. You must practice the spell until you understand the sounds or gestures. And
Oh,
describe
by
your
the
spell's
wizard
look.
who wrote it?
That's what it says for each level of the spell process. It doesn't say anything about the school. I know in Baldur's Gate you can.
Yeah, me too. That's why.
2 hours and 50 gold piece per level of the spell, and then
Yeah.
that's
Okay,
about it.
okay.
That's all it says. Is it does say the wizard who wrote it, but I'm assuming
Yeah.
that's just because
I think it has to
that
be
was
another
written before
wizard spell.
artificers who were added.
Yeah, I think
I don't
that's
think
just
anybody
a
else
flavor.
makes spells.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
'cause you
think
can't-
yeah. If you can cast
good
spells,
then.
you can make scrolls of those spells. Because not every scroll is a wizard spell.
Yeah.
All right. Ozzy, come on. Let's go bother Renicus. Worst thing, he just tells us to fuck off.
Doing business on your terms.
Mm, Okay. Well, isn't your cousin a wizard?
You know,
What you do.
I also don't know if she does like spell book stuff. Actually, Nisa!
Right.
Hey, come here. Hey,
What would your thing
you know,
be?
I obviously pay attention, but like also you're too smart for me, so like I don't register everything. Do you have like a data pad where you like copy spells, or do you just like do it? Oh, okay. I made a lot of assumptions. Would you be able to figure out if you could like copy this into your data pad and then like help Ozzy later down the road make scrolls of it if we wanted to mass produce it or something? Or just have more options for it?
I mean, I guess we could try, yeah.
Okay. What does that look like, Jordan?
Wait.
So you said you're gonna what?
Ozzy brought up Nisa might be able to do it as well.
Yeah.
And I asked her if she would be able to try to see if she could start breaking down the spell and like
So like begin to see
Start
if
copying
you can
it.
copy it into your spell book, because
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
copying it is going to require resources and time. Resources being like money worth of resources, you know, like depending on what you use as your spell book, whether it's universal spell buses, data chips, magically enchanted ink and paper, yada yada yada. You know.
Yeah.
But so Nisa, you want to go ahead and get started looking at this?
Yeah, in fact, I'm 100% certain that I can get it copied. But not here.
Not here? Like we gotta go to your room or something, or
No, like I've gotta go somewhere.
where?
Nah, introduce them to your friends.
That's,
I know who you're
uh,
talking about.
What do you gotta do? Talk to us.
I've got a friend.
Yeah, who?
Maybe one day I'll introduce you, but I don't think today is the day.
What the fuck? Okay, don't introduce me. Tell me their name. Name drop now.
Pass.
Oh, I tap fucking Ozzy's shoulder, and I'm like, come on, we're going to Eriticus. Fuck you. And he just
Alright, I have
smiles
the
but points
answer.
at your face. Fuck you.
have the
Actually, wait.
You.
Erronicus is nice and all, but I don't trust him very much.
Ozzy, what the fuck, Ozzy?
Listen,
What, you think he's gonna ditch us again with this? Like, come on. He's reading a
He
book that's gonna
came
make him
out of a-
even smarter.
he's not in the room, right? He's not nearby, right?
No.
I'm nowhere
He's
near
reading.
you.
He's pondering.
reading,
his
he's
tome.
I am fully focused on my book.
Right.
Yeah, he's pondering his tome.
He mysteriously came out of a portal right in the nick of time to save us while we were fighting Raygun. He could be a fine man for all I know. However, coincidences are stacking, and I don't know if I trust him with something that could be potentially dangerous for everyone. Since you trust your cousin more, I would prefer her hands with the spell than his.
I guess I was right. You're a little paranoid. Look. I only say that because a lot of things check out with his story and being with Asus' sister and like doing some other shit, deciding to follow another path that coincidentally stumbled right back into our hands. And I hear you. But I just don't think I distrust him that much. And what? He's gonna learn how to cyber hack or go through the internet with his mind? Like, however this fucking spell works, I don't know.
This is
I
a
don't know.
spell that none of us know. Is that not the least bit concerning to you? Not even
No.
to have heard of it?
I mean, yeah, sure, but like we to that same extent, we don't know how dangerous that could be in anyone's hands either.
And that's why I would rather it be in someone we trust more.
All right, well, don't go saying this shit around Irenicus. If we keep this between ourselves, that's fine. And let's build up that trust, because he is a part of our crew until... Well, actually, did he ever say he was with us, Nisa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
On the context of eventually y'all will get me to Numeron.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So, like, he's one of us.
All I'm saying is that liars tell the best stories.
Ooh, I
And
do love
I
a
don't
good
know
story.
if that's something we can trust.
All right. For now, we will stay skeptical and safe. And I mean, I'm still pissed Nisa's trying to keep her little connection away from me, but I'll let it go. It's fine. All right, fine. How much time do we have? He looks at his holocom. When are these speeches starting? I'm ready. I'm ready to hear
on the
Sai.
tail end of you doing your research. It's about 45 minutes out.
Let's go get some good seats. Let's hear these guys out and see how the crowd reacts to their speeches.
I'd like to put
Before.
on my disguise kit as we head out, Jordan.
Okay, your beard and your hood and all
My
that.
dwarven old man. Yes,
Your
thank
dwarven
you.
old man outfit. Yeah. I got you.
The fit for Peach.
I always forget what check I have you make, if it's dexterity or charisma. I think it's dexterity.
Yes. Oh, okay. You want me to do another one?
Yeah.
Another one. Every time, my friend.
Another.
Woo!
You're
good at
what can I
this.
say? You've improved your game since the first time you did it. You've learned your mistakes. You took advice from certified fashionista
Right.
Vincent on, how to properly make the fit, fit around your body. The beard sit right. The
Mhm.
hood sit right, just to where it makes you look mysterious but not too conspicuous.
Just
Etc.
picture a much older Senshi with a hood.
Let's get it.
But you're fairly confident in your current disguise. You have upped your game since the first time you did it. But with that, would you guys like to head out as a collective?
Yeah, banging on Irenicus's door and screaming through it. Hey, we're ready to go to the speeches. You got time to pause that read?
What? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
You'll allow it? Okay.
Yeah, as long as you don't take too long of a break and you, over the course of this afternoon or the rest of the day, finish your job out. Cool. With that, the lot of you head out as a unit. Once again, trailing through the outskirts of the city towards the inner city, where, billboards strow across buildings, lights kind of pierce into the eternally dim, even when lit sky of Twilight and the Bolt District. Neon billboards depicting various moguls, financial figures, Mr. Gunn giving a thumbs up and saying, "Spend more money!" Things like that. An old, non-holographic star metal billboard that hasn't really been taken down yet, just
Awkward.
somewhere. And then, a market square that you guys kind of walk past where people are selling a variety of handy doodahs and trinkets that don't really seem to serve any purpose other than to kind of fascinate people who are none the wiser and get them to spend a couple of ciphers on them real quick. As well as people handing out food that people who are quickly, briskly walking between their jobs or to and from can scoop up and take along the way on the go. A rather busy environment. But quite a handful of people seem to be convening on the same area. The closer and closer you get to the town square, the heart of the inner city of the Pulse District, the more people you see kind of walking all around, following your trail. Not following you, but going in the same direction, obviously. Until finally, you cut it just a little close, but, a wizard arrives always when they mean to.
I love it.
To the town square, where on one end of a stage, 4 men stand across. On each of their shoulders, one will bear the future of the Pulse District. You see Rio Hagane, with his hair up, wearing a sleek black outfit with these baggy shinbo pants and kind of wooden sandals on the bottom. A sword at his hip that, for whatever reason, he has been allowed to keep on to despite this public event. Standing to his right, your left, the ever-familiar, handsome and resplendent Mr. Raymond Gunn. His swept-over hair, very stylized and curled at the bottom, kind of rounding out at the tip. He has what seems to be... He's wearing a different uniform than you saw when you last fought him. Where originally he had this kind of like undersuit that his armor was meant to go around that had these purple crystals that were embedded on it. He now has something similar to that, where it's skin tight, but also thick and warm. The collar kind of protruding. He has these kind of like small, armored but movable shoulder pauldrons and these two gauntlets that each bear a singular purple crystal on each with his arms crossed. He has these boots that are sleek and leather and fashionable, but at the bottom are plated with metal. And a small phaser at his hip. To his right, you see the long-robed, white-haired Sai Sato, wearing a wide-brimmed hat, similarly with what seems to be this wooden bokken of a sword, kind of slung along his back. He similarly, seeing them side by side, it is a little, it raises a couple of eyebrows. Similar to Rio, wears these kind of pants that are white at the bottom with sandals. And then to his right, you see, once again, Sterling Cleavestone, clearly having not dressed for the occasion, wearing this torn up leather vest with his rippling chest and abs exposed, him sneering and kind of jutting out his orcish tusks in utter disdain and disgust at all of these puny toothpick bureaucrats around him. His skulled tricorn, knee pads, and necklace all bearing true bones, proudly decorating him. Off to the left and the right, kind of with their faces quote-unquote transfixed on Mr. Gunn, you see the only two blue skeel butts that you have seen all day. Seems that, for whatever reason, who knows, their numbers seem to have dwindled a bit. I wonder who could be behind that. But as you push into the town square, you see a mass of people all around. You see commoners, humans, kobolds, dwarves, shirins, elves, goblins. You see an amoeboid. You see Rex. You see a furbolg off in the distance, kind of wearing a nice ornate robe and just currently enjoying a bit of a smoke pipe. You see men in helmets. You see junkers wearing a tire over their shoulders or makeshift knee pads. You see a mass of figures kind of begin coming in and convening around all these people. On one end, you actually see Coyote sitting at one of the seats with a whiskey glass in hand, kind of over near the town square area. There's these set of stools that are kind of facing a massive screen that seems to be playing like sporting events, which Coyote is sitting at one of. Nisa, you actually see at another one of these stools, you see Flapjack, the flumph that you had communed with at the Stargazing Grounds tournament, who momentarily lets you borrow his hat, who seems to be currently fraternizing with two other flumphs at the table.
What?
I'm definitely going to talk to him.
you walk up to the table and these two other kind of flumps walk over and they make like a bit of a warbling noise, and then Flapjack with the tricorn turns around and goes, "Ah, it's you.
Indeed, in the flesh.
I never thought I
you.
would see you again.
Why? Why would
Well,
you
it's
think
been a while. And I've heard so much about you on the news."
Interesting. What did you hear? Anything good?
Well, apparently, you've been causing quite a bit of a stir. Challenging the Flawless 5. Not that I have anything against that. I respect it even.
Just wait
But
for the
if you
ship
have
next
anyone to
week.
think for that information, it's them over there. And he points one of his long tendrils to what you now notice kind of standing behind the screen, almost like on this raised platform over near the stage. You see just kind of alone, standing by themselves, the celestial figure who tried to interview you and Ziggy to no avail. Just kind of watching with rapture
Oh,
as
shit.
all of these
I
figures
am
kind of
gonna see
come
them
in.
and immediately walk out.
You're gonna walk out?
Yeah.
I will throw a
Ziggy.
wave their way.
They kind of catch you and see for a moment, go. They kind of wave over their head. You're a little ways away, but they catch wind and wave back. A nice gesture.
Wonderful. Maybe I'll go talk to them later. I'll turn back to the flumps though. How do you find yourselves lately? In a good place or?
I've recovered from most of the injuries that have been dealt unto me by that blasted blue robot. But nevertheless, we have been surviving and thriving. Don't tell anybody what I said here, but apparently a couple of the other pirate captains around here have been losing face, including one of those on the very stage.
Loser.
Yeah, you talking about Sterling?
That is right.
Well, I guess I could tell you that Sterling is under our banner now. He is, well,
Is that true now?
you
In
want
that
me to
case,
pull
I have
maybe
no
a-
regrets giving you my pirate hat for that fight. Win you may not have, but there is a difference between a battle and a war.
Indeed. It's actually why I wanted to come talk to you. Do you remember what I told you the last time I saw you?
Would you please jog my memory?
Were you?
I told you that you were.
Oh, sorry, I slipped a bit too hard there.
You're good. You're good. Freudian
Would you
slip,
please jog
Freudian
my
slip.
memory?
I told you you were a good pirate. I heard about you. And if you wanted to join me, I could make you a great pirate. I don't mean to come shit on your day, but I just wanted to check on you and let you know that the offer still remains.
That is no problem. If everything I have heard over these past recent events is true, and the city is truly about to turn on its head, then perhaps this new cause is just. I'll consider it, but consider that I am perhaps saying yes. But
Fair
obviously I will need to speak with this to my own crew. Not a massive one, but
Do you have
we get her done.
Holocom?
Oh, yes, my fault. I apologize. And with two of the tendrils, he kind of pushes up his hat and lifts it off his at the top of his head. And with the third one, you just see a little rinky-dinky technological device sitting underneath, kind of like in the shape of a small circle. And he hands it over to you and says, "This thing has served me for quite a bit of time. You may register its contact information into yours."
And I will touch the two together.
And you now have Flapjack's contact info and a possible new ally or series of.
Word. I'll hand it back to Holocom and say, at the very least, you've got someone to maybe play poker with. And she'll just give him a smile. Good day to you. And,
He does kind of this weird warble that kind of seems like it's supposed to resemble a laugh or a sign of amusement, and says, "Good day to you. I will see you around."
indeed. Oi! Before I go, if you want to see a real show, I suggest you make your way to the End of All Things tournament next week. Just
Is
a
that true?
suggestion.
Then I will. I expect good results there. From my possible captain.
Yosha!
She just laughs and kind of blushes and squeezes the bridge of her eyebrows Just say friend. And then walks off.
Oof,
What a
that's
baby.
rough, buddy.
Yeah, you got friend zoned.
You got fucking.
No, I'm not friend zoning him. I just don't.
Oh no, no, of
You know,
course,
like
of course.
the
Yeah,
of
you're
course.
trying to make it more about, I don't know, equals, I suppose.
It's a
Something
shopping
cute,
thing,
that's
bro. I
all.
don't need you to compliment me.
The only
No,
nigga,
stop
the only nigga
it.
Nisa hasn't made feel semi humiliated by calling them like a dog.
She
the
really
fuck?
fucks with this fluff nigga.
There's a lot of people I fuck with. What the hell?
Actually, no, she really likes Inks too. Well, it started off rough, but I think you and Inks are
I
really
think
good
I was
friends
telling
now.
Forrest this. Nisa and Inks is unironically one of my favorite relationships in the series so far, because it started as give me a scroll of disintegrate or I kick your ass,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
now
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like let's make cool, unprecedented magic items together.
Trying to make a bomb, brother.
Buff board,
Trying to make a bomb,
The
brother.
reason I'm not taking anybody to Inks is because I don't want Inks to get caught up in any of our shit in any capacity.
He must be protected.
Literally.
This fucking guy.
I kill him.
Look at us making NPCs make bombs.
I would hunt. You remember how Thatch went out? It would be
Yeah, true.
arguably worse.
Half of Twilight gone.
It do be like
Yes.
that.
Damn, I forgot that Thatch did kind of go out because of Madame Flutterly.
Didn't
I
just
don't
go
remember
out,
that.
blew up a room.
It wasn't until that whole snafu with the deck of many things that erased like that instance of card drawing that I
Yeah.
realized just how much of Desolate Wake was the snowball effect. Or the
Mhm.
butterfly effect, I should say.
Yeah.
Like so many things, even at the very end, were just because like something happened in sessions like 4 and 5.
Yes, sir.
It was kind of wacky. But anyway, what about the rest of you guys? Do you try to attempt to socialize? Do you get settled in? You see Coyote there, you see Rex, you see a whole bunch
I'm
of
just
other
gonna
people
kind of
all
like,
around.
I'm
See
gonna
a
like
reporter.
listen in with my high perception.
Okay. Just to the general surrounding?
Well, I'm outside.
Oh yeah, he's gonna try to
So
desperately
you,
listen.
you're already outside because like this is the town square. So
Oh, then I'm
everyone's
gonna
kind of
try and
already
hide
outside.
myself in the crowd, like kind of.
Okay, yeah, you can blend in.
Yeah.
But I was just wondering if there's anyone in particular you're trying to listen to, or are you just kind of seeing what everyone around you is talking
I'll listen in on the Celestial, see if they're.
Okay. In that
Thinking
case,
anything.
Nisa, did you want to go talk to them? Because you kind of
If
hinted at
there's
that.
time, I'll swing by Coyote and dap him up though.
Ah, nigga.
Shooting the other day. Cause we have been going and shooting and shit on the side. right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You've been like between crafting Manamune and reading the book. You've only had like a couple of hours of free time every day, but you've been spending some of it with Coyote.
Yeah, Coyote, Sterling, Raymond, and of course Inks.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'll
Yeah,
just
he,
dap him up.
you know,
Good shooting.
clap. Back at you.
And then I'll go talk to Anton.
Ah, hello, welcome back. And Ziggy, you can hear this if you want to.
Of
can listen to Are you here to do a follow-up?
Perhaps.
Incredible. What you said the other day was so riveting. I have had so many eyes on my paper. Well, paper being, a term, a figure of speech.
Here's
But
what
by
I
all means, do not
propose.
let me stop. Continue.
Let's do a trade.
I love those.
You tell me what you know about the Flawless Five and how they run their districts. And I'll answer any question that you have. 5
Any
to be
question.
exact. 4 to be
5
exact.
questions. Oh,
For each member of the Flawless Five.
I see. Unfortunately, I only have a few minutes before I have to go live. And, grill these guys, kind of pointing over to the foreground stage. But I'm sure we can, exchange some words in the meantime. I'll go first. Who do you want to know about? The Omega District, the Pentacle District, the Lodestar District, or, well, him, pointing at Mr. Gunn.
Well, as you know, we know plenty about guns, so that's a known factor.
I see.
Let's start with the Lodestar District.
The
since
Lodestar
that's where we'll be
District.
next.
The hot spot for the end of all things tournament. You know, they're actually quite big on fighting there. In fact, I've heard that the leader actually welcomes any and all people to fight him at any given time, with
Ah, damn.
somebody who wins being able to take over his spot as the
Sam
overseer of the
Hawthorne,
Lodestar
correct?
District. Exactly, Sam.
Interesting.
Open
Is that not such a
tournament.
ridiculous prospect? To just have to be on your toes at all times. You know, somebody could jump in on you while you're sleeping and excuse me, I'm getting carried away with myself.
No, she.
It's a
as
risky
Anton locks eyes,
existence.
says this, you see Nisa's face just grinning ear to ear. No, I quite like that idea. Sounds respectable.
But from what I've heard, very few have actually been able to catch him off guard. It is obviously without, needing to say that he is quite a powerful, formidable figure indeed. As are many of the people in Lodestar. Their fighting culture is very ingrained, as a lot of the people who migrated from Sizori 18 years ago have made their home over there.
Sizori.
Oh, yes, I guess I did get sidetracked into a bit of a history lesson, I apologize. You want to know about Sam. But either way, I guess, Lodestar culture is Sam's culture.
Jordan,
It's not-
real quick. Do
Sorry,
I
go ahead.
know anything about Sizori?
Roll me history.
Okay. I'm good at these.
Yeah.
If I can find the fucking thing.
Why
You
he's
get a
doing
lore
Jordan.
check.
How
Yeah, what's
close
the
can we
Bozzy?
get to the stage?
So, there's not really anything stopping anyone. You could get as close to the stage as you want. In fact, a few people are kind of standing like feet away from the front of it.
Okay.
And as you get up there, assuming you do, you actually see that some of those figures are Dern, Luna, Ragnarok, and Orin.
Alright. I'll get within about 20 feet. Close enough that I'm like within 30 feet of like the people there. For no particular reason.
No particular reason.
Kill
Check
chat.
spells.
Kill chat.
Yeah, of course. But
Thank you.
Nisa, with a 23, you not only being around one of the most prolific storytellers you've ever met in your life at all times, and also, being a person who is very interested in history and culture and anthropology, assumedly, that or you just like meeting new people to kick ass. Either way,
A little bit of both.
you would know that 18 years ago, almost on the dot actually, or, roughly around that time, there was a mass crisis, or should I say the resolution of a long-term crisis on a middle rim planet known as Sizori, where this dark, evil king had tyrannically ruled over and instilled in its warrior people, longtime natives of Sizori, elves, dragonborns, kobolds, etc., a only the strongest survive notion. Committing a sort of culling games where they would invite families and men, women, people, children of all kinds to tournaments where this dark king would weed them out and pit them against each other to see who could survive and scrape for the few resources that were left. For the longest time, many people were trapped there until 18 years ago when an unprecedented event happened where this seemingly completely random group of people with no real prior relation banded together from across the galaxy to, in a fell swoop, liberate the entire planet.
Damn.
God damn is
Since
right.
then, the economy was in shambles. People were scrambling to form a government back together. And with their newfound freedom and nobility, a lot of people left. A lot of people who had either lost hope or had been left behind in the old world, no longer having a place in the new one, to planets all across the galaxy. A mass exodus of warriors, samurai, ronin, in the form of elves, dragonborn, kobold, and warforged. And of course some humans. But you would also know, with above a 20, that one of the individuals involved with this liberation was the last documented, recorded, or known presence or activity of the famed Copernicus D. Hawthorne.
What the fuck? Wait,
Whoa.
wait. But that was 18 years ago.
That was 18 years ago.
But I met Copernicus after that.
The only widely known, documented,
The-
recorded, known activity.
Widely.
Yes, got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Anyway, history lesson aside, you know all that now. With a 23 in history.
Let's go.
Okay. So that's Sam's district, the fighting district, basically. The lodestar.
Yeah. That a lot of people have migrated to from Sizori.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Gravitating towards that kind of
Culture.
culture.
Gotcha.
Anton would continue to say, there's also a lot of people who station themselves outside of the city, as I suppose the very strength of the city itself kind of wards off many monsters and pirateers and threats. You think strength would invite challenge, and it sure does, but a lot of the times it's... if they get in over their heads, it's staved off before they can even get there.
Yeah, strength is an interesting mistress. I believe you.
It sure is.
3 others, yeah?
I believed I said that we would take turns, which
Fair
means
enough.
now I get to ask you a question.
Shoot.
You said that you, I have heard the streets saying, want to liberate this city. That you want to open it. May I inquire as to what exactly that entails? And if you truly plan on, well, I mean, considering you're standing here and not over there, pointing at Gun, Cleavestone, Hagane, and Sado, I imagine you have some kind of goal outside of just ruling. This is not really something I'm particularly invested in writing down and sharing around. I'm just genuinely curious as to how far you plan to take this. After all, you are asking me about the other Flawless 5, and I can put 2 and 2 together.
Off record?
Off record.
Off record. I plan to take this to the edge of the universe. I mean, I want to give freedom to everyone. Give power to everyone that I can. Or die trying.
Interesting. So this freedom, this power, it's to dethrone the absolute and allow for the masses, the civilians, the downtrodden, to be the ones to make choices for a change, assuming that the absolutes, those who have the word, have the pin in the history books, are obviously keeping it to themselves. I imagine that's exactly what you're trying to change.
Indeed. Sometimes traditions are made to be broken.
Fascinating. I mean this in the highest degree of compliment possible. You radiate burning youth.
Thank you. Look over it like
Not that I'm not, of course. And he kind of like, they wipe a bit of sweat off of her forehead. I'm obviously young as well.
Yeah.
Insight check.
You would like to
Now.
make one, Ziggy?
Huge.
So, based
Young
off
people
of
don't say that out
the
loud.
very, very, very hard to see traits that you have ascertained of this creature, you know that they are of some sort of celestial descent. So it's very hard to tell because Celestials often age gracefully and live a long time, so their perception of age is very different from, say, humans, halflings, and gnomes, etc.
I mean, similar to me.
True.
Because I'm an elf.
An elf on the shelf.
An elf on the shelf. All right. Listen.
That said, I probably have time for one more if I'm being honest. I kind of got sidetracked. It's only a matter of minutes before I, well, need to get to the script.
No worries. What do you know about Manny the Mantis? I feel like I've got
Manny
a
the
good read
Mantis.
on how things will go with your life.
If I recall correctly, Mandy the Mantis is one of the co-leaders of the Amigo District with Bugba Fett. To be frank, I don't really know a lot about them other than whether it's by their standard or the fact that they inherited it, lead an incredibly salubrious and frankly flashy establishment over in the Amigo District. One that has a high penchant for gambling and for, well, actually just gambling if I'm being honest with myself. You can either make everything or lose everything over there. But that is to say, they went off the map for a while until a few months ago. In fact, quite a couple of the other Flawless Five, well, I say that as if it's not just them and Sam, are quite recent in their upcoming. Apparently, Bugba and Manny had some sort of influence around here before then, but it was around 6 to 8 months ago that they truly claimed their rule and ascended to flawless status. Not sure where they were before then, but apparently they were quite busy as they hadn't been heard from for a while.
Gotcha. Good to know. Gambling addicts. Easy prey.
Money, 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 please.
Oh god.
Of course. Now, as much as I would love to grill you with another question, I do believe I actually should be getting to go. After all, I only have so much my vocal cords can take, and
well,
I'm about to ask
you do,
more people.
I'm going to reach into my pocket and extend out my holocom.
I need everyone's digits now.
Fair
Really?
trades
You want
in
to
the
exchange
future.
numbers with a reporter who first met you by asking you incredibly hard-hitting questions, and is
Well-
continuing to do so.
I think scoop for scoop would benefit us both in the long run, huh? I'm just gonna give her a
You are
cheeky
quite the
smile.
businesswoman. And they are going to take a holocom out of their pocket and hover it over yours, and you are going to exchange contact info with Anton Machiavelli.
Break a leg. Gonna give Anton a smile. I don't know.
Shows
that
grassy
this
ass.
thing is sitting broke a fucking leg.
She's gonna think you sent a hit on her.
Yeah, this is gonna get weird fast. 2 and 2 together. Wait a
I love this
second.
game. Yeah, Anton takes a few steps away, and then you just kind of like see them pause, like turned away from you, and then they just keep on going.
Oh, wait.
I don't know, your
regret
infamy might
nothing.
go up because of this. Yeah, no, it's good.
I regret nothing.
I regret nothing. Nah, that was a bar, honestly. Sometimes the jokes just write themselves.
Oh my god. Nigga just had fucking PTSD of Ziggy
Just a second of it. Just a second
Hey,
of it.
we don't even know if they know it was Ziggy yet. For real, it was dark.
It was dark.
I'm pitch black.
That's true.
True.
I'm just laughing because I said that like so earnestly and kindly. It just
Yeah. That's the best part of it.
Bro, this is just like that fucking scene from Soul Eater where like the dad's like, ah, my beautiful present that I got my daughter. And then it's the fucking cat giving her lingerie.
What?
No one
You
remember
like that,
this?
dog?
I missed that episode.
It was very funny. He's like, I gave my daughter a beautiful, well-meaning gift. And the cat accidentally bought lingerie instead, and it has like a note. I thought of you when I saw this.
I saw
Now."
that. I remember this now. I remember that.
Oh my god!
Yeah, so it is crazy, dog.
Yeah, the heartfelt message at the end is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But with that, what'd you say?
There is.
Oh, my bad. Go.
No, you're good. The rest of you kind of settle in for a moment, unless there's anything anyone else would like to do as you're preparing to listen.
I just specifically want to sit next to Rex.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can hang out with Rex.
And when I do, I never answered his question the last time we talked, and I'm just gonna dap him up and be like, "Yes, I have many connections," and I'm just gonna smile and look forwards.
His eyes just kind of widen a bit, and he's like, "Well, cool." And he kind of just like reclines and crosses his arms and kicks a leg up on like, it's almost like this table with this big holographic projection in the middle. That's kind of like displaying a bunch of things like stock risings and lowerings, the time, all that. You know, some Times Square type stuff.
Yer.
And then finally, Ziggy, how stealthy are you being? Because I know you're trying to hide from Anton, but you're kind of just
That
blended
stealthy?
in.
That stealthy.
Ziggy being stealthy as fuck.
Text Ziggy, where are you? One cigarette.
I guess.
What? And it's
I
just
guess
a
Fairy
cigarette
Fire on
emoji.
top of Ziggy.
Here I appear next to you.
Just
I imagine I'm on
You
my...
like you send it, and there's like without like before you can even like put the phone back in your pocket, I'm next to you.
What a
I have
freak.
lot of motion for us to go get drinks. I imagine there's like a bar or something nearby that we can
Oh yeah,
grab a
absolutely.
drink and hang out outside and smoke and listen.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna sit down and pass you a cigarette.
Well, take it, light it, and sit back and watch. Sip on a shot.
Hell yeah. But with that, everyone kind of begins to settle in as a major event in Pult's history is about to.
Bro, what if
unfold.
we're about to watch the Kennedy assassination? I'm
Bro,
trying to
chill,
sit
I was
chill.
thinking there was gonna be an assassination attempt the whole time.
You
Literally
guys.
say- literally
It's,
say-
I'm the only one thinking it's gonna be a peaceful, wonderful
No.
event for the future
Bro,
of
I'm
Twilight.
so scared.
Guys,
He changed the
Jordan,
music.
fool these
Change the
kids.
music.
Fool these
Jordan, if you
kids.
don't do a Trump speech, by the way, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind.
Yeah, if he doesn't start talking
Good job.
about the migrants
doesn't
coming
hit
into
the-
Twilight.
The
They're
pose
eating the
with, like,
dogs.
the hand and the
We're eating
flag.
dogs in the Lodestar District.
Raymond Gunn, save us! Save us! Save the Bull Station!
Anyways, let's speech.
True. Alright, get prepared for an epic yap session, guys.
I'm prepared. Are you gonna
Has
talk
everyone-
to yourself? Is this a debate or a speech?
It's a speech.
Nah, I can't wait to hear you debate with yourself.
Yeah.
It's more so. It's more so. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see about it. Anton walks up on the stairs of one of the sides of the stage, takes a microphone in their hands, and kind of twirls and spins it a bit, tossing it between hands and fiddling around, until eventually turning it on and saying, "Welcome, one and all." And Cassio, not Cassio, sorry, Nisa and Ziggy, the two of you kind of like, and also you, Ozzy, because you're kind of near the front, here, just Luna off to the side next to Dern, Orin, and Ragnarok be like, how the hell did this guy get his gig? And Anton continues and goes on and says, welcome to a major, undoubtedly significant historical event in Pult's history. Today, after unprecedented events for the past few weeks, our humble, our brave, our kind, just like flashing a thumbs up, and Mr. Gunn just kind of like going, yes. Just like nodding along, going like, fine, yes, whatever.
I'm fucking weak.
Mr.
Blazer.
Raymond Gunn has stepped down and opened our cast to a democracy, to put power back in the hands of the people. After a mass change in policies, I'm sure you all have burning questions tonight as to not only why these things happened, but what exactly these four possible electorates are going to have in store for the future of our city. Without further ado, let's get started, shall we? A couple of people like clap and just go like, woo, yeah, and one guy's just like, ugh.
Fuck.
just gagging.
Somebody's throwing the
There's
fuck
like
up.
some drunk old guy just like, huh, I hate it.
What's wrong with
Anton
That was actually
walks up
crazy.
to the four on stage and says, "Now, I will be the conduit for the people tonight." Burning questions blaze through their minds. The four of you bear much responsibility on your shoulders. So I will ask you first, in order, starting with you, of course. The ever so industrious Mr. Gunn. Yes, of course. Just what are your plans for this district? How will you move forward with its lovely people and connections? Should we expect a big change in who we talk to come alongside our change in figurehead? Please answer first, industrious Mr. Gunn. And he hands the mic off to Mr. Gunn, who kind of like sweeps through his hair again and goes, "Ah, yes, how sardonic of you to start with me. These past few weeks have been unpredictable and tumultuous. Change has been needed." And a couple of people in the crowd kind of like murmur, some nod their heads, others kind of like clearly look in either disgust or like, "You are my Jesus Christ." Change indeed has been needed, but some things we must keep the same. For example, our flourishing inner city has been a hallmark of trade and reputation, not only on this moon, but in the Outer Rim as a whole. There have been understandable uproars about the Outer City's well-being, which I have taken into deep consideration. I can only hope that my revocation of the visas and barriers between the two halves of the district have given an inkling of my desire for the entirety of Pulse, not only in absence. Jerryman pocket up. Is that Lee and CD heading out?
No.
No.
I think that was
Oh,
Mar
that was
and
Peach and
Peach.
Mar.
Peach
I was
and Mar.
curious. I was like, I heard of the double disconnect and I got scared. I was like,
Yeah,
no, my
not
players.
I.
Okay,
Not during my speech.
Why the fuck would I leave? I'm so invested!
my fault. Sorry, let me backtrack. I can only hope that my revocation of the visas and the barriers between the two halves of the district have given an inkling of my desire for the entirety of Pulse, not only an abstract, gerrymandered pocket of it, another couple murmurs, to rise in its stardom and establish itself as the beacon of Twilight's salubrious, blossoming economy. You hear a couple of people like clap and murmur, just some light reactions. Anton follows up with, "And what of the connections that keep that economy where it is? While I'm sure that many of us here have little qualms with prospectors or even pirateers," Sterling kind of like scoffs a little bit, "the streets have been saying that deeper roots have taken hold in the past decade, including other governments in the galaxy, such as Meridian, Crater, and even the very Hegemon Empire." A couple of people once again kind of murmur and whisper amongst themselves, expressing more concerned voices, as a couple of people, almost to remind themselves, just kind of look up at the sky, the eternal, almost incredibly faint firework-like disco of ships warring overhead, an old, long out of its reach empire on the edge of the galaxy warring with pirateers over who knows what, having whatever possible interest here. Looking back down and refocusing on Mr. Gunn back on the stage, he takes a moment. "I am a businessman first, and a politician second. Those two terms are nowhere near mutually exclusive. Some would even consider them close bedfellows. The connections I have formed, regardless of their origin," so you are admitting, "No, I am not. No comment on those. No specifics. "Are those that will never gain foothold over me nor this district. Rest I assure you, the Hegemon Empire will never be a true threat to us." You see the faces in the crowd kind of like change and shift, some with concern, some with relief, others with burgeoning questions. "As for these other planets, good grief, Now you suddenly take the conservative stance? Make up your mind, please. There's a difference between radical interglobalism and shaking hands. Besides, I would definitely consider myself more so on the former end, for obvious reasons, but that is not to say I am incapable of change. That said, I hope this answer has served as satisfactory to you, or at least your intentions of asking it. Antonigan goes, my apologies, thank you for the follow-up. Now, let's move on to someone else, shall we? I believe we've gotten plenty enough for now out of Mr. Gunn, at least. Captain Cleavestone, what have you to say on the matter of this district's future? Sterling kind of walks up and just, with like 2 green orcish fingers, just kind of like snatches the mic out of Anton's hand and pushes it up to his tusks and goes,
Yeah, anyone can make money. Anyone can play nice and shake hands. But what are you gonna do, Mr. Gunn, when one of those hands grabs on too tight?
You hear another couple of murmurs and gasps in the crowd, people kind of like whispering along themselves and nodding.
Tries to assert dominance. You can't rule everything with money. It's power, yeah, but not the only source.
He raises his arm and points to himself with his thumb.
Sometimes you have to be rough with others. Let everyone else know we mean business. We can have our cake and eat it too. Have a strong body and a strong reach. You, Mr. Gunn,
Kind of like pointing at him.
fell recently. Fell from grace. You think the other districts, hell, Hegemon, ain't noticed? 'Cause I sure have, Anton, was it? Take this to the bank. When I make mayor, the other districts will piss their pants before messing with us. We won't shake hands. We'll put ours out. And they'll put whatever we want in it.
The crowd, again, kind of seems much more divided than they were with Mr. Gunn. You see a couple of people kind of like smile and relish in this idea. You see others, notably kind of bureaucratic and aristocratic looking figures, kind of have this look of fear. CD, what the fuck?
What's happening?
He DM'd me something. You know what? Sure, I'll let you do that.
Oh God. He said you're not gonna give me the Kennedy assassin? I'll do it then. You're really gonna roleplay this?
You see
I'll
Raven
kill
Gunn's
them.
head explode.
Whoa.
So, in the middle of everybody's speech,
Whoa, whoa,
the
whoa,
crew, all of you dream catchers, you all mutually get a buzz on your phone. Your holocron.
I'm sitting
Yeah,
right
put
next to this nigga.
Yeah, you just
You
watch
watch-
Ziggy get on his phone and like do something and then put it back in his pocket.
What'd we get? What'd we get?
You all open and Ziggy airdrops something to the entire crowd around you guys.
What
Luckily.
What?
What did?
It is the picture of the beaten and decrepit Mr. Gunn after the fight.
What?
Disrespect! Holy
You
shit!
and
as-
to everyone?
Yes.
Bro.
He airdropped
Look over at
it.
you, Ziggy. What the fuck is your problem?
Take me back, boys.
You watch as Anton kind of takes the mic back from Sterling, who like holds on to it really tight for a moment to kind of like fuck with them before taking it back. And then you hear like the murmurs in the crowd get louder as a couple of people kind of like realize and register, like, did we all just get something at the same time? Did you? Did I? Yeah, you did. And you see a couple of people kind of like check their phones, and you see like one older, like bureaucratic, well-dressed looking woman kind of like gasp and drop some kind of like highfalutin technological holographic projection device from her hand to the ground.
I'm weak.
As She just kind of like gasps, and then a couple of other people look over, and they just see on the screen dropped in the ground just the beaten up picture of Mr. Gunn tied up, and a couple of people go just like, God, what the hell? The fuck? Coyote kind of just like over at one of the other seats just kind of looks at it and goes, the fuck?
Oh, that's so awkward.
And then Anton on the stage just kind of goes, all right, I know that was a very evocative speech, but can everyone please calm down? What's even going on over there? And you see the woman who dropped the holocom first go, what the hell is this? What's going on? Is this a message? And as a couple of other people to go, they check their phones and they go, yeah, what is this? What's going on here? And like more people kind of begin to like hoot and holler and get worked up, and Anton goes, please, calm down. I don't know. What is this? And everyone just kind of like begins entering unrest. People are like shouting in the crowd. They're going, what does this mean? What does this mean? Is this a message?
Ziggy.
I love causing a panic.
You see, I'm going to turn to you, and I'm just gonna pull out my gun and put it on the table.
Oh my god.
Why the fuck did you do this?
I felt like it.
I'm gonna kick your ass for this one, man.
You do hear a laughter in Vincent's direction next to Rex. He can't help it. That shit's funny.
Aestus and Raven also crack up, I imagine.
I'm gonna,
Yeah.
Considering, you know.
Jordan, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna walk into the center of the crowd.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no.
And I'm going
Whoa.
Sounds like a terrible idea.
shoot
No,
in the air a second level quark glue on fireball.
What?
You kind of
No.
like trail this
Flare in the
firecracker
air.
bit from knowledge, and you see a couple of people already begin to panic and back up when you draw
We really
then
are
it
just two
explodes.
insane niggas.
in the air, and everyone freezes for a moment from shock. A couple of people begin to scatter, and then you just see Sterling on the
I'm
on the
gonna-
stage. Go ahead.
Scream out, everyone shut the fuck up! This means that the dream catchers are saying fuck the flawless 5.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
A couple of people in the crowd kind of like freeze. Some of the people that were like running kind of stop and turn around. The 4 people, well 5 including Anton on stage. Anton goes, excuse me, what is the meaning of all this? And would all of you please calm down? No harm, no foul at least. Actually, that's a terrible idea. That could, you know. Anyway, and Mr. Gunn just kind of says, yes, please fill us in. What could you possibly be meaning by this?
Oh, fuck you, Ziggy! I'm gonna, motion to Anton. I'm just gonna extend my arm, like, toss me the mic.
Anton looks at the others. Rio just kind of crosses his arms and looks away. Sai just kind of looks a little bewildered. Raymond just straight up like does the no head motion, and Sterling just kind of like grins and goes, do it. And Anton just, after a shrug, tosses you the mic from across the crowd over your head, Ozzy, as well as Luna, Orin, and Ragnarok, and Durin.
I'm with crazy people right now.
And you said the mic is yours.
You're just figuring that out?
I'm gonna catch the mic and I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna look at Vinny square in the eyes. And I'm gonna mouth, here goes nothing.
He
I'm gonna
smiles
pull the
a
mic
nervous smile.
to my chin, and I'm gonna say, my name is Asvenetia Defirion Avashi, Crown Princess of Meridian, and I'm here to tell you, fuck these clowns on the stage. I myself will bring freedom to all of Twilight. Vote for
fuck?
me. And I'm just gonna drop the mic and
What?
walk off.
Whoa.
What?
Nisa for men!
Dog.
The entire crowd is utterly aghast. Coyote, Flapjack, Sterling, Rio, Sai, Anton, Raymond, Coyote, Luna, Orin, Ragnarok, Dern.
Oh,
They all just have their
Fuck.
jaws dropped. Anton kind of just standing there for a moment. And you hear a couple of people kind of begin to burst out of murmur in the crowd. Go, is that? Who is this? Isn't that the person who burned down the Ray of Sunshine? No, that's the person who struck down Guns Industrial Factorium. No, that's the person who said fuck the Flawless Five. Is it all three? Who is this? What are they wanting? Are you a terrorist? Are you the leader? Are you? And you hear multiple murmurs kind of begin to burgeon and rise and rise. Not to the shouts of scream and panic that they were before, but one person in the crowd, a young dwarf with a thin, not fully developed beard, kind of walks forward, holding a holocom in their hands, with the depicted brutalized Mr. Gunn. This dwarf is wearing mismatched boots, has very calloused, dark-stained hands, and despite looking so young, they already seem to have a bit of a receding hairline, perhaps from stress.
fuck.
Pick a struggle,
And they
bro.
suffer
Just flaming me for no reason.
an injury to their arm. One that has made it substantially smaller and harder to use than the other. As he kind of lifts his one good arm to you with the holocom depicting Mr. Gunn and says, "Hey lad, did ya do this?"
I grip my teeth and square my eyes. Yeah.
He looks at you down at the holocom and then back to Mr. Gunn on stage. Mr. Gunn just looking utterly aghast, like, what the bloody hell? And then the dwarf looks back at you and says, "Then I will follow you to the ends of the universe."
Fuck.
I'm
It's very fire.
The rest of the crowd
I'm
becomes
gonna
dead
drop to one
silent.
knee and do the hand to my chest salute, and I'll give him a meridian bow.
While not completely dead, the murmurs have mainly subsided, with a couple of people whispering to each other in concern of like, does she mean this? She's from where? What was she talking about? She said she's a princess? Etc., etc. Before Anton on the stage, you still have the mic, right?
I dropped it, but I'll pick it back up.
Mic drop.
Anton kind of just like on the stage, not having the mic anymore, just kind of raises their voice and goes, "So what does this mean for the rest of us? Are you crashing this election? Or are you simply here to declare war?"
I'm gonna lean down and I'm gonna look back, and Ziggy, I am looking directly at you. And I am furious.
Ziggy's just. Ziggy, you look to see and you don't even see that nigga there.
Bye bye.
I'll pick the mic back up, stand, and I'll look Anton directly in the eyes and say, both.
Crashing this election and raising war.
Mr. Gunn kind of speaks up afterwards and goes, "So that's how it's going to be now, huh? After all that talk about leaving it in the hands of the people, after everything you said to me, to Rio, now suddenly you want to take it all for yourself?" The crowd again begins to murmur and express concern.
My eyes drop, and Vinny, you can tell by my body language that I'm fighting back tears. And I'm gonna, into the mic, choke out, I'm gonna be the queen of the fucking pirates. Did you forget? I want it all.
Not the power play in front of the whole people.
Look, this nigga Ziggy. I hate this nigga.
Hey!
You did not need to do any
you
of this.
hold on. I love the energy. You escalated this. Honestly,
Yeah,
it would have been
I
probably
know,
just
This is
I
just
know.
two niggas
thrown at Ziggy.
I know,
each other.
look.
You took
Look.
this to 1,000.
Yeah, I know. I can't let Raymond Gunn lose 100% face on our accord and not do anything to remedy the situation. So this is me trying to fix it.
All I see is, everyone's getting images of beat up Raymond. Yeah, I did that shit. And I'm the queen of the pirates. Fuck all of you.
Yeah, I cannot
That's what I
lie.
saw.
You know those fucking you in the top screen of Baldur's Gate, blah 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 liked that, blah 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 hated that. Yeah, Ozzy says fucking hated that. That shit was crazy.
But another fun little outburst to see the consequences of our actions.
Hell yeah. Speaking of which, the crowd, their voices begin to rise a bit more. You hear a couple of people say, "What are you all doing? Somebody apprehend this crazy woman!" Others say, "No, the election is over. Stop it. We know who's won now." And all kinds of these people, some begin to kind of like argue with each other, their voices raising and raising and raising, until another figure attempts to silence them, releasing this burst of energy in the air from a quick-drawn sword from the sheath on the stage.
Oh shit.
Go,
Rio, his katana pointing into the air. You see this burst of energy kind of spiral into the sky in the form of like a large spectral dragon kind of jettisoning out.
Based.
The crowd once again goes silent, as if waiting for an answer. And Rio says, "I do not know what you are playing at here, Nisa. But will you at least let this debate finish? After all, not only did I have words I wanted to say, but you have further inspired me to say them."
I will
This music's hitting.
walk up to the stage and hand Rio the mic. And I will walk back to where I was sitting, and I'm going to text Raymond Gunn 1,000 I'm sorry.
Nah, nigga,
As you
need to
walk
stay
onto
on
the stage, a couple of people like back away in fear. Sterling kind of like crosses his arms and just grins like, "Fuck yeah." Sai just kind of looks at you as if trying to figure you out. Raymond kind of like backs away and like gives you a hard side eye.
That's crazy.
He's kind of maintaining
You're,
a good 6 foot social distance from you.
you're
And then
taking the
Rio.
bad karma from. He definitely thinks you did that shit.
I start Googling Meridian.
We'll get to that in a second. But as you hand the mic over to Rio, he says, "Anton, please continue with the interview. I believe the question was on the future of bullets." Yes, right. Good show, everyone. Jolly good show from everybody. Man, I love drama, don't you guys? Nothing from the crowd. Yes, right. Well, in that case, Rio, Mr. Hagane, you are a rather prolific up-and-coming figure in this city. The streets have said that you have made your work as a New Age mob boss from a long-gone civilization from the Middle Rim. What have you to say on these matters? And what drives you to run for this place's mayor of all? Rio takes the mic once again, kind of like pondering for a moment. Ever since I was born, I have had places, pockets of this galaxy, that I was told I was meant to rule. To be a samurai, a shogun, a warlord,
a mob boss. No more do I want to limit myself to one place.
He looks at Nisa in the crowd, walking. You walked off, right? Nisa?
Yeah, I'm walking back to where I was sitting before.
Crazy you
Yar.
didn't
He
stay.
almost as if waiting for you to turn around, he kind of just dead, like locks his eyes with you and goes,
Dream catchers, I consider you allies, acquaintances even. I have no regrets helping you as much as I did. But the thought of me staying behind here to do paperwork while you chase your ambitions and strive to conquer what lies before you, it would have sat right with the old me. Not anymore.
Whoa.
Let it be known here and now. If those here truly wish for me of all people to be your mayor, then it will be the first of many territories under the name of the Eclipse Pirates.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! He took the good name. No!
The crowd
It's a
again
good
begins
name!
to seriously murmur and express concern, whispering amongst themselves, "What the hell is going on? I thought this was a democracy. Why are pirates in our midst? Why are they in our seats?" Some of their faces go white, beads of sweat dripping down their foreheads.
If Rio is looking, Nisa will turn
Still
around
is.
and give him a massive smile. She is definitely crying. She is furious, but a big proud smile. is on her face.
As you smile at him, one rather bureaucratic-looking sort shouts out,
You've taken her enough! They said you ran people out of Mr. Gunn's bars!
to Rio.
We don't want people like that ruling here! Who even endorsed you? Your cronies? Your evil Caesarian spies?
And the crowd's hushed whispers kind of begin to rise and rise before Anton goes, "Hush, hush, goodness gracious! This is my spotlight!" Ours, I mean, looking at the other four.
I'm weak, Anthony.
But to loudly and proudly announce that here. A brave man indeed. Or perhaps you were just trying to 50-50 with our certified, what was it again, a princess? If there is no more unrest to be had, everyone else please settle down. After all, there is still a spirit of democracy here. Do not panic, do not panic. After all, we have one final guest. A humble one from the outskirts of the city here with us today.
Sigh.
I have no idea what you're talking about with all that birthright stuff, though. Looking at Rio. But, anyway, let's put an end to things. Mr. Sato, the floor is all yours. He hands Sai the mic. Sai looks out to everyone. To Luna, Dern, Ragnarok, Nisa, to Vincent. His eyes kind of hang on you for a moment. And then to Orin. He opens his lips and holds the mic up to his face, kind of looking down, the wide-brimmed hat kind of covering the top half of his face, his eyes, his nose. We can only see the beard underneath, long and white, rugged, having seen many things clearly. He says,
I just want peace.
and he turns the mic off and hands it to Anton, and walks back over to his side.
God, he's so cool.
I think it got my vote.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. I love violence. It's not Ziggy's vote, but my vote.
yeah, fair.
Everyone in the crowd is stunned.
Ellens can't vote.
They do not know what to say. You see, for a brief moment, this mass unrest panic, anxiety for a moment is completely washed over by perhaps thousands of people trying to rack their brains to try and uncover what this old man could have possibly said with just 4 words, as if there was a much deeper meaning to it, or perhaps a twist to the truth. After all, there are a bunch of untrusting folk around here, much deserved, having been fed many lies woven through novels worth of speeches, long-winded, hour-long filibusters. But for this man to come up here and say just 4 words in the face of all this, either bold or lazy, who's to tell? But Anton, kind of taking a moment after registering it, as if snapping back to reality, clicks on the mic and goes, "Well, there you have it, everyone. Your best 2 cents from the I don't know. Future possible inheritors of this grand establishment that we've all known to come to love and, well, tolerate at least. But I thank you. I thank you all for your time. And I hope and I pray that after everything today, looking at Nisa, looking at Rio, looking at Mr. Gunn, looking at Sterling, at Sai, that you don't see anything as different. We are all still the same people, under the same community. And this is still an election, a democracy. We've always had prospectors, pirateers, mob bosses in our midst. Is it really worth it to cause such a panic and a stir now of all times? Sometimes honesty and honor can be best found in the lowest of places. So please, put aside your prejudices and don't trample over anybody trying to run around in panic. That doesn't help anybody. But nevertheless, I believe that this has concluded. Ozzy, what's your passive perception? I always forget.
Give me 1 second. I have stepped away.
Yeah, you're good. I should probably write everybody's down at some point. I just haven't yet.
Okay, stepping back. Scrolling up. Scrolling up on the other screen.
Yeah.
Passive
Okay.
perception. 15.
I knew it was high. So, Ozzy and Ziggy, as these speeches are wrapping up and Anton is kind of closing everybody out and attempting to like kind of maintain face and keep the people calm, the two of you hear like almost like a kind of a white noise in the background. For a moment, it kind of like blends in with everything going on, and then you realize that it's something there that wasn't before. Like a whirring or a humming. Or perhaps a whirring is more preferred. But as the speech kind of begins to close
I'm
out,
gonna look to see if I can find the source of that sound.
make a perception check.
Can I as well?
Absolutely.
Is it me?
Okay.
What am I?
He's just hungry.
Sorry, guys. Haven't had my oil today.
Shit.
Natural 20.
Holy shit! Both
Yeah, both
amazing
of you
rolls.
rolled high as fuck.
We
Both
know.
of you immediately kind of clock the noise and off in the distance. Ozzy,
Yeah.
you see what seems to be off in the distance an aircraft of sorts.
Oh, no.
Maybe a helicopter or some kind of like, rototiller device, kind of similar to a helicopter. Ziggy, you clock this is in height, and you see out of the corner of your eye another one in a different direction,
Ooh.
and then a third
Oh
in an
fuck!
opposite direction. And both of you notice that all 3 of them are currently headed towards this spot. And as this whirring noise kind of gets louder, You see a couple of people kind of blink their eyes and look around in confusion as Anton says, "And to that, I bid all of you a good rest of your day and a best of luck. And also to please check out my blog." And as he is about to say blog, you hear a voice far off from the distance just go, "Mr. Raymond Gunn!" It sounds like it's coming from like a megaphone or an intercom.
What the fuck?
As
Is this Dad?
you watch
Dad's dead.
His dad's dead.
simultaneously, he is dead. Simultaneously, 3 helicopters all begin to fly and descend from off in the distance over different areas by the town square, each about 100 feet above. And you see sliding open from the doors of one of the helicopters, you see a woman holding some sort of large communication device gilded in gold, black, and bronze armor. She has 2 red stripes on her face and long white hair that's currently done up. And she has these 2 large angelic celestial wings behind her.
Whoa, whoa.
Those of you who are familiar, I will not point out who, but I'm pretty sure you already know, you would know that this black, gold, and bronze armor is an undoubtable indication of hegemony. And as these 3 helicopters kind of line up in kind of like a triangle formation around the town square, Mr. Gunn just looks up and goes, "And just what in the blue blazes is the meaning of all this?" And Anton just goes, picks up the mic and goes, "Excuse me, ma'am, this interview is over. You're just a bit late." And the lady with the celestial wings and the golden armor goes, "Oh, I assure you, nothing is over yet. Mr. Gunn, you thought that you could just step down after everything." And the crowd kind of begins to murmur, and they look a little too scared to move at this point, but you could tell that they kind of want to scramble as the woman goes, "You really thought that after all these years of building up a connection, you could just step down and delegate that responsibility to someone else? Well, I say no. You have done enough to turn down all of the bounties that you had control over, but there are some that even you cannot control. Mr. Raymond Gunn. Ziggy Stardust.
Nope, nope, nope.
And Rio Hagane. I place all 3 of you under arrest."
Nope.
And you watch as if on cue, from every single corner of the town square, from all possible exit routes, you see 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 soldiers, all gilded in black, gold, and bronze, some with visored helmets, others with Templar-like helmets, some with sniper rifles, some with phasers, some with laser swords, some with capes, all rushing out, hut, 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 in motion, in units as packs.
Oh my god.
And that's where we're going to in session.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
I just heard
I don't know
City
if we're
yell
gonna make
fuck
it to that
so
tournament.
loud from the other room that it cut off and did not
What'd you
come
say,
out on the mic at
Forrest?
all.
Said, I don't know if we're gonna make it to this tournament.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Bro, so
my
bad.
parking
I was
ticket.
Batmaning.
Oh my god.
I was Batmaning.
I don't even know. I don't even know. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Okay.
I thought about leaving too. I was like, damn, what if I just send that and then just get the fuck out of here? And I didn't.
I'm going to be so real with you. I was like having to think about what would happen if you left, because you just would have bumped into Hegemon troopers ready to charge in. But also, I was absolutely in no way prepared for that shit.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Ziggy and Nisa. You guys are mentally insane.
Yeah.
Dude, man, what an escalation. Hype, but like, fuck, man. And you know
See,
what?
Like 4 hours ago, I said this ain't gonna be a filler episode. I said that on record.
Bro, our bounties are 5 bounties finally come up to get me. No.
Honestly, I'm letting them take you. Fuck you.
Nah.
See, that's the real question. Do you guys just let this happen, or do you?
I
fight back? We'll find out
guarantee
next
you,
time on Dragon Ball Z.
if they take me, it will be worse.
Ziggy, I'm telling you, you're getting out of here only for one simple 3rd level spell that's gonna distract them so hard, and you're so fast, they're not gonna be able to keep up, bro. It's over.
I am really
Are you
fast.
hasting this guy?
Oh, at the Bard, I don't have that, but I do
Oh.
have something else.
Hallucinatory terrain.
Something much more evil.
I know what it is, I think.
He's only used it off screen a few times to make money, but now he's gonna use it to help his friend get away.
So it's me, it's me, Raymond Gunn, and Rio are fucking under
The
arrest.
3 of you are under arrest by the Hegemon Empire.
Question.
Fuck,
This
dude.
They
bitch
have
came
taken
down
matter
on a
into
plane?
their own.
Bro, this is just...
She's in. So there's 3 helicopters, and she's in one of the helicopters, just kind of standing like at the side door, looking out with a
Badass, like.
megaphone. And then there's like
Okay.
dozens of soldiers who just trailed in at like every
I-
exit to the town square.
I think each of us can at least handle 5.
I mean, I'm gonna fucking leave. This is like my worst nightmare.
I'm gonna make sure he leaves too. I'm gonna definitely assist in that. Like, he needs
I
to go.
have-
Rio, best of luck. Raymond, honestly, never really cared. Fuck you, buddy.
I have crazy things planned, actually.
See, honestly, this is why I was excited to end the session here of all times, because I thought if things like went faster ahead of this, you guys probably like I may have like planned to have you guys do this if you actually do fight today. But also I was like, 1, I want everybody here for this. 2,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is gonna
fair.
take a while.
Holy
3,
I have-
now that I'm stopping it here, you guys get a week to plan this out.
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
crazy things planned, actually. Insane things.
True. This is like our first big fight as a team if we choose to fight.
I'm fighting.
Oh my
I'm
god.
Crazy
telling-
things revolving, shooting me in the back of the head.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
God.
Actually
Insanely.
What's up?
How
I am
high up are
fighting.
the helicopters?
I said earlier they're each like 100 feet from the ground.
Oh my god.
That's within range of
Oh
the spell.
my god, I can do that. I can.
Ozzy's gonna
I will
cook.
say,
I think somebody said, I think it was Forrest who said this will be our big first team fight. If you guys actually commit to this fight and try to duke it out in the town square, this will be a fight between the Hegemon Empire's forces versus you guys, Size Crew,
Sterling?
Rio, Sterling,
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fighting.
Jack.
All of our people are fucking here. All of our allies, other pirates under our
This
fucking
is
flag.
this is a end of season slugfest.
Ziggy is
Oh,
officially about
shit.
to re-enter tweaker mode after being depressed for like a week.
This is what I needed. Combat.
Get this boy some cocaine.
And that's also why I wanted more
Funny thing you
players to be
say
here.
that.
I
No,
can't wait.
for real, for real.
I cannot wait for us to fight all these niggas and then box them, and then I'm going to turn to Ziggy. I'm gonna say,
What's up,
I have to
princess?
beat your ass now.
What's up,
Yeah.
princess?
Time out before the
Princess.
fight. Princess.
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 Yes, sir.
Can't wait for everybody to start calling you princess and you to fucking
Whatever
hate it.
that could possibly mean.
Alright,
Funny
we
part
did
is
that beforehand.
Vincent's been calling her princess for like 14 sessions. Now,
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Vincent's been calling her
That's
princess.
just been fucking.
But I thought it was just
completely
like a
underrated.
you aren't the
Just
pirate
hard to be a
queen
bug.
yet.
Yep.
Princess
Yep.
thing.
Oh
I
my
see you,
cards
Parker.
are laid bare.
Parker, you're my favorite D&D player.
Oh, kiss forehead. Yay.
Except for Laura Bailey.
Fair. I mean, I could never compete. She's just so fucking hot. Fuck.
Oh god, you're pretty hot too, though.
Thank you.
Jordan,
Thank
I'm gonna
you.